Directed
Strong name.
This is a name here. Directed by John Turteltaub.
You made that up.
No, I did not. Turteltaub. Taub?
Spell it.
I just did.
Can you use it in a sentence.
John Turteltaub directed National Treasure. He's also directed Three Ninjas, Cool Runnings, Disney's The King,
This is Steve's guy.
and The Meg.
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Oh, God damn it. You beat me to it. Jason Statham.
Meant like it wasn't done
So you can tell
professionally.
she's
It was done like hacked to death to get
Oh,
off.
I don't know. I mean, I
Or
didn't
somebody
get
got
that
out there
close
with the
to
piano wire. I was like,
It was just traumatizing that the head was
Oh, my God. Bambi. Still one of the creepiest movies of all time.
dude.
All right. I think he survived
Cannot.
the snake incidents and the Mission Impossible incidents. And then
You're
he's
right.
right here.
You're right.
This is where he
Anaconda is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
What you know about Ice Cube fighting a fucking giant snake?
Let me tell you, son.
Old J-Lo.
I was in the
Original J-Lo.
I was in the jungle.
I was in the jungle.
marshes.
In the
That movie did freak me out when I was younger.
And then you saw the snake and you're like, oh,
This looks terrible.
oh my God.
I was out there with J-Lo.
Lake Placid is so much better.
Or that very depressing, lovely
April
couple
15th.
that died in each other's arms.
I like to think I'm the part of the strings band. I like
I
those
can't
guys
think
badass.
about
Going down with the ship, baby. Beep, beep,
Fucking-
beep, 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 beep.
We have to
Do
move
you
on.
not just play the funniest songs?
Dude.
Why would you want to play
The saddest.
depressing shit as the boat's sinking? Play me some fucking What Is Love? Baby, don't hurt. I mean, you know, like,
We need to move on.
do we though?
Yeah.
Just Rick roll everybody
Yeah.
as the
I'm
ship's
just-
fucking sinking.
I can't.
Where did the drums come from? They've been here the whole time. Hey, welcome to the Decision Reel Movie Review Podcast, where we try and fail to review movies of today and yesterday.
Make you happy.
This week, we're looking at Cookies and Milk, the edible cookie dough with no eggs. What is this, from Wawa or Sheetz? From Sheetz.
On the way to Steve's house.
This was $5.99.
Actually on sale too.
$2.99. They were
$2.69.
trying to get rid of them because they're curdling.
And then we got Moonshine.
And then we got Moonshine again. Where's it from this week, Tara?
Same place, Southern
Same
Trail
place as last
Distillery.
Southern Trail.
Southern Sipper.
The Southern Sipper. We're doing the same one as last week. The what's the flavor
Might
there?
as
Walt?
well. Blackberry. Might as well finish it
Blackberry.
out.
The Southern Sipper.
We're eating and drinking because we're trying to calm down.
Steve's trying to calm down. Me and Tara just over
We're
here
fine.
living our best lives with Moonshine and cookie dough.
I'll eat cookie dough on my best or worst day. I don't care.
Just vibing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now our mouths are full and we're all trying to talk.
I'll even eat the cookie dough that's not technically edible. I don't care.
Have you died yet?
To me, I feel like it's all edible.
Nope.
You're baking
Salmonella
it.
who?
Anything's edible. It's about surviving afterwards.
What happens after?
And how brave
Right.
you are.
Exactly.
It's never affected me, so I'm going to keep eating it.
That's good. Speaking of keep eating it, this movie
Mm.
that we're doing, National Treasure,
How's that?
because I want to
segue
keep
that?
watching it. I want to be in this movie. Not the credits, but I
You
want
want
to be.
to consume it,
Thank you.
and you want it to consume you.
Yes,
It
I wanna
feels
be
good.
all around it, all in it.
All up in it.
It makes you feel good watching this movie.
It does. There's
Just
nothing.
feel at home.
I just feel like I'm on an adventure with Nicolas Cage, and he's my guide, right?
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
just like doing crazy shit. I don't even care where he takes me.
remembering odd facts.
We're gonna be there, just like
Hopefully.
fucking in
Infinite
the beginning.
clues.
In the beginning of the movie, when they slam the door and he's locked in, and the shit's burning, and Riley's like, "Oh, we're gonna fucking die," and he's just stomping, looking, opens the door. What's this? Oh, it's a smuggler's hole. Get in, like, because he knows fucking everything. Then the ship blows up. He doesn't even care. He's like, "Oh, there's about 9 miles away. There's a little settlement there. We're gonna go there. Maybe we'll, bro."
9 miles.
That's a long.
Deep snow.
Yeah, come on.
Well, I guess they were on a lake, a frozen lake, weren't they?
Can we talk about one thing real quick?
Continuity issues.
I feel like we're probably going to talk about
A lot of
a lot of
things.
things.
But the first thing I want to say is I only have one qualm with this movie. I'm good. I appreciate.
while you talk,
I
man.
appreciate
Was
the
it that
cookie
it
dough.
ended?
I have two qualms with this movie. Number one, it ended, and I wanted to stay in it. Number two, when the ship blows up and they're in the smuggler's hole or whatever you want to call it, that ain't keeping them from not getting blown the fuck up.
No. Explosions go every direction,
They're dead.
not just up. Yeah.
And even if you survive the initial like debris and shit, that shockwave is riddling your internal organs, and you're done.
Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
I told you. I told you it was strong.
It's coming at me quick. Indiana Jones, National Treasure, Uncharted.
Like, what's the ranking, or
Yeah.
what's the
universe you like the best?
Ooh.
Because technically, I guess
You gotta throw
National
Tomb
Treasure's
Raider.
almost our universe.
You got to throw Tomb Raider in there.
Oh yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
Tomb Raider.
It's Uncharted.
I think so too.
And
What
the
about you,
reason
Sarah? Go ahead. Give me the reason first.
the reason I say that is I feel like Uncharted is a more fleshed out world, and it kind of has to be because it's a video game, so you're
I hate
playing
that
it
saying.
fleshed out. Is it a moist, fleshed out world? No, it has to be. So a video game needs to have a little more world building, right? Because
Sure.
it lasts longer. You're doing more stuff with it. You're interacting with it, so you can go
She
where
said.
what you want to go with it. So with a movie, it's basically you're on a trail, on a line that's taking you where you're going to see. Where obviously some video games you can go and do what you need to do, but most video games, open world or even on a line, you're
Sure.
still able to do what you want.
Sure. Sarah?
She's like, I don't even know
Minus
what Uncharted is.
I guess. You can do the movie. I know you watched. It had a mark in it. You had to watch the movie.
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
The movie sucks compared to the games.
What am I?
So Indiana Jones.
Just movies with similar ideas, right?
Action-
Treasure
action,
hunting,
adventure,
fun
treasure, yeah.
theme.
But you're
action.
asking.
Which universe you like the best?
But I'd have to do all the stuff that's in the universe. Like,
Sure. Or
The-
stories. I
that's
don't
what I'm
really
trying
know how to
get.
word
Like,
it.
are you asking me if I'd want to live in this place?
How
in this
about which
or
movie
are
do you like
asking
the
if
best?
I want to actually be in the movie?
Which story do you like the best? How about that?
What was it?
All right, let's
Indiana
move on.
Jones, Uncharted, Tomb Raider.
You've seen every Indiana
and
Jones movie.
Yeah, it's
I've
just
seen
treasure
well,
hunting
not
action.
The last one. I haven't seen the last one.
Okay, the important ones.
I
You
think
could throw
so.
Star Wars in there too. That's really that
I
kind of
would never
treasure
pick
hunting.
Star Wars
Mhm.
because I wouldn't want to be in space.
It's not really a treasure hunting movie.
Also, it's in space,
I think thematically it has to be somewhat of a treasure hunting. Like you're hunting for something.
like the Goonies.
Okay.
Goonies is kind of a stumbling treasure hunt.
Hey, you guys.
These guys are like out looking for their whole lives.
They
The main
do.
character has been nothing but like, I'm hunting for these things my whole lives.
Right.
Usually developed by their parents.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them have very similar themes.
I got you. Anyways, National Treasure, the plot, because we got to talk about that from Jerry Bruckheimer. Riley. A historian races to find the legendary Templar treasure before a team of mercenaries. There should be more to that. Does.
Dude, that was the shortest synopsis
You got-
ever.
Right.
Yeah,
Great.
that was like straight.
I mean, that is the movie.
straightforward.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you think they came up with this movie by somebody being like, yo, what if there was a map on the back of the fucking...
You want me to tell you how they came up with this
Okay,
movie?
do it.
So,
They're drinking.
yeah, well, no, I think this kind of was like a James Bond, Mission Impossible, next logical step in money-making scenario.
Okay.
Because I think it starts coming out like after that. I know I'm drawing like direct parallels between Sean Bean and then the dad, Angelina Jolie's dad, was his
Sure.
name?
John Voight.
Yeah. Him in those glasses could not help but to think Mission Impossible.
You're right.
But-
just driving around in Sean Voight's car.
I don't know. I just feel like they're pulling. From
They're
all
either
those.
going, hey, we need to make a new movie, but we want to do something with like American history. What do we
Sure.
do, right? Or they're going, what if there was a treasure map on the back of something important? Like what?
Yeah.
I don't know what's the most important thing that could have a map on it.
It has that pacing of a 90s movie, too.
The Declaration of Independence.
The Declaration of Independence.
Can we also talk about how they handle this fucking piece of paper throughout the whole movie?
It's on animal hide.
It's old.
They rub lemons on it. And they
Okay.
blow it.
So the first time they handle it, they got gloves on. They're being, only someone who's been trained in historical documents is going to touch it, right?
Yep.
Cool. After that, when they go to get the glasses, and then
The
they're
pen frame,
they're in the whatever, they just pull that bitch out of that tube and unravel it, and then flip it over like it's nothing.
Those have to be worth hefty pieces of money, too. Like even those glasses.
Those glasses,
that
yeah.
fucking pipe in the
yeah.
beginning.
The Meerschaum pipe.
That boat, now that they found the boat.
It's gone.
Well, it's blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So it's
before
worth
it blew up,
nothing,
probably worth a
actually.
fuck ton
Oh,
of
yeah,
money.
yeah. That was probably that was treasure right there. When Riley's like,
Exactly.
is this the treasure? Yeah, that's the treasure. That Meerschaum pipe was probably worth
I wonder what happens, like if it's treasure from us found in the United States, if you actually get paid for it. If it's just like, oh yeah, well we already own this, we just lost it.
Oh.
Oh, it's
I get
finders
what
Do you
you're
still
keepers.
get fucking money? You know?
Finders keepers.
Well,
man.
so they said they took a finder's fee of only like what 10% or whatever, or
1%.
1%, and it was how much? But also, yeah, that's a huge ass.
Yeah, he was mad because they offered him 10%.
Right, and
He
said-
didn't take it, so they gave him 1%.
And if we flash forward to the second movie, which I know we're not talking about, but it seems like Riley didn't get any money whatsoever. He had a nice car, and that was it. Remember, he was like on a book tour.
He said he got half of 1%, so I assume they split the 1%.
Didn't seem like he was doing as good as fucking Gates is doing.
Maybe because he didn't spend it all.
Ooh, the amount of money you can receive for historic treasures depends on the type of project and the grant program affiliated.
Oh, touche. So
Save America's Treasures is a grant program, and they offer anywhere between $25,000 and $750,000. I guess that's all pending severity.
$75?
$750,000.
No. What was the minimum?
25,000.
Oh,
Yes.
That's not bad. Yo, man, if I'm
But
like,
it's pending what you.
yeah, obviously, if you like are digging up your backyard and you find like a arrowhead, you're not gonna be like, oh,
Yeah, exactly.
25 grand, you know?
This
like,
is mine.
right?
Yeah.
I got it.
Oh,
Where-
that's that. But that's a grant program, so you're getting that money to go find it. Also,
Yes.
you're spending that money.
yeah.
Historic Preservation Fund is another one. It all depends on what you're going out and grabbing, apparently. So you have to already know where the fuck it is.
You must provide an equal or greater value or greater amount of funds from
People are
non-federal sources.
Putting up their houses, putting up their
It's just
businesses.
it's just like the lottery, man. You think you got it and you're gonna go in and get it, and guess what? House always wins.
All right. Quora. All these different weird websites. Anyways, keep going.
Where to watch National Treasure? If you have a subscription to Disney Plus, it's on there. Hulu as well. If you have a subscription to Hulu, Philo,
come together
for
now.
whatever reason, yeah, they do. You can bundle together,
Hulu Disney.
and ESPN Plus because it's all the same. Yeah. Getting back to cable, you can rent it on Amazon, YouTube, Google Play, Apple TV, Fandango at home, and probably all the others. You all right? You just
She's vibing.
it's good. That's good. Keep
Moonshine.
vibing.
She's going down quick.
Mm-hmm. This is written by Jim Koff, Cormac Wibberley, and Marianne Wibberley.
Ooh.
Cormac. That's a name.
Cormac.
Cormac.
Feels like a man's name.
I would assume Cormac and Marianne are the same last
Tara
name.
Cormac.
Could be. Directed
Strong name.
by... This is a name here. Directed by John Turtletaub.
You made that up.
No, I did not. Turteltaub. Taub?
Spell it.
I just did.
Can use it in a sentence.
John Turteltaub directed National Treasure. He's also directed Three Ninjas, Cool Runnings, Disney's The Kid,
This is Steve's guy.
and The Meg.
The Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Oh god damn it! You beat me to it.
Oh,
Jason
no.
Statham. Jason Stathams.
I dripped on the table and I don't want to put my sweatshirt in it.
Well,
Why? My company gave it to me.
I just don't want to accidentally lean on it. Just
Oh,
because
too-
it's a
too
light colored sweatshirt.
well, stop
What if
dripping,
it stains?
dribbling. You don't
Don't
care.
give a shit.
They gave him that. It's free.
Oh, that's gooey.
I said
That's
Oh,
not
that's
a
probably
stain
from last
you.
week. That's that. Well, I mean, that is a stain from her. That's where she sits.
Terra.
no. This is just from earlier
Oh.
Terrible.
It's
terror.
already
because
solidified.
I tried to wipe it and it's it's already
It's
sticky.
sticky as fuck.
What are they using? Jam in this Southern Sipper? Like blackberry?
Southern sipper.
Southern? Was it? Is this already? Oh yeah. God
See?
damn, boy. All right, whatever. National Treasure rated PG for action, violence, and some scary images.
Scary images.
What's
Scary images. Where?
maybe the skeleton that falls out of the?
the one in
coffin?
the cot too in the beginning.
Okay,
Okay.
maybe.
Whatever. Pussies.
Maybe some other stuff I don't understand.
Whatever.
I don't know. I don't work at the ratings board. They watch this movie. It's like, it's scary.
You guys ever come across a dead body? Seen a dead body?
No.
I haven't
Yeah.
either. I say
I've
no.
seen-
I also haven't seen a
Well,
dead
you
body.
asked it as though you were about to tell us.
No,
I got a
I'm
story.
just fishing you
Yeah.
guys out. I should just made some shit up.
I've come across many dead animal bodies.
Oh, same.
I'm talking about humanity.
I came across a dead.
I mean, I've been to funerals before,
Sure.
so I've
I
seen
don't
them
think
in
that's.
the.
I think you mean stumble upon.
Yeah,
Sure.
like you just walked into a
Like,
funeral,
whoa.
like whoa.
I stumbled upon a dead deer in the woods, like in my parents' neighborhood.
Did you
and
trip?
Its head was cut off. So someone must
They
have
want the
killed
antlers.
it. And took its
Clean
head.
off,
Oh,
or
yeah,
like
the head was
Sawed.
somebody took that head.
no, but like it looked like it was
Well,
done.
it wasn't eaten off.
No, I meant like it wasn't done
So you can tell
professionally.
she's
It was
innocent.
done like hacked to death to get
Oh,
off.
I don't know. I mean, I
Or
didn't.
somebody
get
got
that
out there
close
with the
to
piano wire. I was like,
It was just traumatizing that the head was.
Oh my
gone.
god, Bambi! Still one of the creepiest movies of all time.
dude.
All right.
You don't like super scary movies.
She
do you?
she does scary,
but
right?
like supernatural kind of. You ever seen
love-
Hereditary?
Definitely
Yeah.
love Supernatural.
Was that scary to you?
Mm.
Was that
It was creepy.
disturbing images?
I mean, more disturbing
Dude,
than.
Oh, but with
when
the
she's
shotgun?
when
That's
she's
a treasure.
banging her head on that ceiling to try to get into the attic, that's
Yeah.
disturbing.
Oh, I mean, it's definitely. It's like creepy, but those movies don't. I don't get.
She's cutting her
scared.
fucking head
That's
off.
the
with
wild part. The sound of that is fucking. It's called a mandolin.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cheese cutter.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking gross.
It cuts you quick.
Greater?
No.
No.
So it's wire with two pieces of wood on
Yeah,
the
cheese
side. It's
mandolin.
serrated wire.
Oh,
And you
okay.
get
Where you
Usually
like
you
where you
think
can buy
mandolin,
them
you
at the
can-
stand. You can slice things with it.
they use them
like a
to cut
cucumber
off
or whatever.
Oh, God.
animals' limbs because it's easy to do.
Mhm.
Have you guys anybody
You ever
started
seen
the
a dead
Ping-
body?
Yeah,
Steve?
yeah.
How you doing out there?
Doing pretty good. Have you guys anybody seen the Penguin yet? Started the Penguin.
No, I heard it was good.
It's great. There's a
That was
scene
good.
in the first episode where literally that happened.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, they don't. And just no spoilers. Watch it.
I'm in.
Speaking of watching movies or things, you should watch this movie because it's fucking good.
If there's no way you haven't seen this movie.
Mm,
This is one of those. This is a big one.
you'd be surprised. People are like, I don't like America. I ain't watching it.
Well, I guess if you're not from America,
Why would you watch this
maybe you
movie?
haven't seen it.
Think about it. Like,
I feel like you don't need to like America to enjoy the movie.
no, but there could be some
Ipso
people who hate
facto.
America. And like, they're watching it like, wait a second. This is about, you're teaching
I'm
me
your
about
boss.
American history? I'm out. But Nicolas Cage brings it in. So this is, though, starring Nicolas Cage as Benjamin Franklin Gates, Sean Bean as Ian Howe, Diane Kruger as Dr. Abigail Chase, Justin Bartha as Riley Poole, John Voight as Patrick Henry Gates, Harvey Keitel as Agent Peter Sandusky, and Christopher Plummer as John Adam Gates. Now, I want to say something here. John Voight's character, the dad, is against this whole thing, right? So why
Kind
did
of.
he
You mean
name...
he was against them stealing.
He was against
He's done
the
with them
constant treasure hunting because he
Yeah.
thinks it's
stupid.
ridiculous.
Right.
And it's a waste of time and money.
So
He's an addict.
his dad...
he watched his
hold on.
dad waste all his time and money. doing
Sure.
it.
So his dad, who was about American history and wanting to find this, named his son
John Adams.
Patrick Henry Gates. Patrick Henry.
Maybe this was before
Hold
he
on,
was.
hold on.
Because his name was
Against
John.
it.
So then John Voight, who does not care about this, names his son Benjamin Franklin. But he doesn't care?
Well-
the hate developed. It wasn't.
Yeah, I was
from
gonna
the
say,
beginning.
like he probably got pulled into it too, but
Clearly,
then was
he
like,
was into
Jesus,
this shit.
no, I can't, I cannot. Also, he can be into it historically and not want to be into the treasure hunting part.
Okay, touche.
Like
How does
just
he, how does he
he's
know about
just like
eating the lemon
he's-
stuff? He's an alchemist or something, like a chemist. How does he know about that? Where do you get that knowledge from?
You're right, because he was in it. Well, he also had the Silas
Exactly.
Dogood letters, right? So he was the
He
one
was
that had
doing-
those.
he was in there.
He was in it.
He was
And
in it. Yeah.
He
I
was in it at
think
some point, and then he was like,
I think he survived
Cannot.
those snake incidents and the Mission Impossible incidents, and then
You're
he's right here.
You're right.
"This is where he."
Anaconda is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
What you know about Ice Cube fighting a fucking giant snake?
Let me tell you, son.
Old J Lo.
I was in the. I was
Original J Lo.
I was in the jungle.
I was in the jungle.
marshes.
In the
That movie did freak me out when I was younger.
and then you saw the snake, and you're like, oh, this is.
This looks terrible.
Oh my god.
I was out there with J Lo.
Lake Placid is so much better.
Lake Placid terrified me too.
Mm-hmm.
Big old alligators.
You want to know why that made more sense to me? Is because somebody flushed that gator, and then ended
That's
up
how
there.
she got it. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Betty White just.
People just flushing gators, and they're turning out to be like 17 foot long House eaters.
Someone told me that alligators are like jellyfish, where they can't really die, and I need to verify.
I can kill a gator.
I mean, you
eat
can
them.
kill them.
Right. Or you
What do
just
you
saying
mean?
they just
Old.
they just
Like
they just
naturally, there's not something
that's killing them.
they're not dying like
they're dying if they can't find food.
How would I word this?
a
Dying.
cat or something. Like
But you're saying like they're just hanging until
Oh no, alligators do not die of old age, but rather from disease and starvation.
yep. It says also crocodiles. They have no finite lifespan.
that's wild.
That's what I'm talking about. Isn't that wild?
And alligators and crocodiles are descendants of the dinosaurs. So,
Essentially-
had a meteor not come or whatever the fuck happened to the dinosaurs, would they have
Dinosaurs. Yeah.
Would they have just
Does this mean
Like
alligators
kept-
just look like birds
kept
also?
living?
Hold on.
Would they have just kept living?
Question time.
So if you're saying that it does not have a finite whatever, there could be crocodiles, alligators, whatever, that have been around
Forever.
Sure.
since then.
And we may not even ever see them. They're
No,
just out
we've
living their
killed them.
life.
We've
That's
probably
how
killed
they're
them.
surviving. Is they're
I
not.
got some boots.
That's how they're surviving. Is they're
Nice
not
skin.
encountering us.
You see
and
this
stuff. They're living
crocodile
in places they
vest
don't,
I
they
got?
know.
This is from the Mesozoic era.
40 to
Crocodile-
60 years in the wild, dog.
That's wild.
Yeah. So they can just go forever. They should just get one, feed it, and just see.
Sure. Also, what is a jellyfish?
Jellyfish.
It's
Like,
a
what
fish
it-
made
no,
out of
no,
jelly, dog.
But what I'm saying, like, what is it? If it's not sentient and it can't die, what is it?
Let's look it up.
You know, they're all talking about aliens are in the ocean. They have been in the ocean. It's jellyfish, dude. Think about it. If you were to think up a jellyfish and tell somebody about it, they'd be like, "You're making that up."
Invertebrates that belong to the phylum Cnidaria, a group of marine animals, and also includes corals and
Anemones.
anemones.
I
So
want
more
anybody-
things that are not things.
I want anybody who's
Anemones.
listening or watching right now to realize
He's
you
an
learn
anemone,
shit on this
anemone.
show
Yes,
Yeah.
alligators live forever.
forever.
Bananas are
Until you
berries.
kill 'em.
Jellyfish or just whatever. Bananas or berries. Like, it can go on. You want to be here all the time. And where can you find us, Tara?
A casualty is not just a death.
Where's our website?
What is a berry? What is a berry?
What is a berry?
www.thedecisionreel.com.
There you go. Did you know that on that website you can find merch and you can support us by buying a t-shirt, hat, sticker, cup, whatever you want. Whatever you want. Just say.
The Turritopsis dornil, also known as the immortal jellyfish, is a species of jellyfish that can theoretically live forever.
But again, is it living or is it just
I don't
being?
know.
Have you seen
living is just
videos and stuff of the
what
man of war
defines living.
jellyfish? Because the man of war jellyfish, that's an alien for sure.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
That is 100%
Oh,
an
yeah.
alien. Like, there's no way.
Again, describe
That's
that.
not of this planet.
If that's not here and you describe that to somebody, they're going to think you're making it up.
Yeah. It
Living
sounds like
things.
a children's drawing that came
That's
to
what I'm
life.
saying.
Like,
To be a living thing, you just have to be made of cells, live and grow and develop in a regular
So
way,
does a one-cell
live
organism
things,
have
maintain
thoughts?
we're
stable
going way
environments.
too, like,
That's sentient, dog.
National treasure. Boom! Runtime. 131 minutes.
It felt longer than that. Do they have an extended version? Did I watch the extended
does the
version?
Titanic count as a treasure?
Movie? No.
Yeah, Titanic's
Because
valuable.
Technically,
That's what they're doing. That's how the movie
Here we go.
starts.
What finds
technically they're searching for the
so happy
what's
to
it
be back in
called?
his
The
treasure?
heart of the ocean.
Version.
Ocean. But hold on, is it called that because she threw it in the ocean?
No, it was already called the
Valuable
Heart of the Ocean
object.
when he gave it to her.
Anything could be a
A
treasure.
MacGuffin.
When he gave
Yeah,
it to
yeah.
her, it was already called the Heart of the Ocean.
And they just happened to take it on a ship that was going over an
No, he
ocean.
brought it and gave it to her as a present
Right.
Hit me like one of your French
So he
spells.
bought this jewelry
on land.
that was
Brought
called
it
the
on
Heart
the
of the
ship
Ocean
because they were going to America.
through an ocean.
And
I
I
get what
don't
Steve's
know-
saying here. A little
I-
ominous.
I don't know
Just
that
wanted to go
he-
back to where it was named.
But here's the thing: I don't know that he anticipated giving it to her on the ship. I think he gave it to her because she was kind of seeming a little like pulled back some. So he was like, "Let me throw some jewelry at her," and
Okay.
I think he brought it to give her.
Sure.
But we don't know that he planned on giving to her on the ship. Maybe he planned on giving it to her in America at some point.
Remember how we're talking about Billy Zane is great and he
Sure.
should be in more shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Titanic.
that's Billy Zane.
I know who Billy Zane is.
Right.
I mean, he was an asshole. But,
But should he not have been? Some
right.
guy from down low
no.
is cheating on my fiance, whatever. No.
He was an asshole before that even happened. That's how she ended up going and venturing off on the ship because he was already an asshole.
Is Billy Zane a fan of the opera guy? Or is that a different dude?
You're thinking of the Phantom.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, with
was
the ring.
Always on Stars.
Yeah. Purple
Same
suit.
guy?
Yeah.
Is that still Billy Zane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Billy Zane's awesome.
He was an
Hold
asshole
on.
before.
But
all of
He also
that.
did Sniper.
Everybody in that
I'm not saying
era,
it justifies
in
her
the
running
20s,
into somebody else's arms, but he was an
18s?
asshole.
When was it?
before.
1908?
Yes.
1928?
Here we go again.
But he was an asshole before she even met him.
But
Before they ever got on that boat.
In that era, wasn't
Ship?
all dudes assholes to women? Because they were...
Clearly not all of them.
Jack was just like, what's up? Trying
Or
to get
that-
on this
or
boat.
that-
1912, dog.
Or that very depressing, lovely
April
couple
15th.
that died in each other's arms.
I like to think I'm the part of the strings band. I like
I
that
can't
those
think
guys
about
badass.
that.
Going down with the ship, baby. Beep, beep,
Fucking-
beep, 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 beep.
We have to
Do
move
you
on.
not just play the funniest songs? Why would you want to play
The saddest.
depressing shit as the boat's sinking? Play me some fucking "What Is Love," baby, don't hurt me. You know, like,
We need to move on.
do we though?
Yeah.
Just Rick roll everybody
Yeah.
as the
I'm
ship's
just-
fucking sinking.
I can't.
Where did the drums come from? They've been here the whole time. We're just waiting to bust them out for the right opportunity.
Just slide you out on the fucking.
I can feel it coming in the ocean tonight. What? All right. Release date.
Feeding ducks.
No, there's a. Never mind. I can't.
This is why this show's
Nothing.
great.
I
People
can't talk
need.
about it.
We should rebrand this show to the ADHD movie podcast.
Yes. Sure.
Just say it.
ADHD.
There you go. Release date
Easier for
November
t-shirts.
19th, 2004.
Hot damn.
This movie does not feel that old to me.
We weren't even out of high school yet.
I own this bitch on PSP UMD
We were like
disc.
juniors in high school.
What
We
a
were
rare
juniors in
gem.
high school.
I got some good.
You think
I got
Is it
some-
November?
November
Yeah,
19th.
we were juniors in high school.
Yeah.
Wait,
I got some bangers.
That's
on UMD.
tomorrow.
Yeah, look at that. Maybe I did that on purpose.
no, you
No, you
didn't.
didn't.
No, I didn't. But yeah, I got the Punisher on UMD. I got fucking
That was good.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2. I don't know. We'll look later, but I got a bunch.
Old baby discs.
Mm-hmm.
Old baby dick.
They think they thought it was gonna be the next thing. It was not.
No, it crashed and burned.
But little soft junior Steve with the PSP in his pocket, who's like, "Oh, what's that? We're doing homework." No, I'm watching fucking Spider-Man right now. That was life to me.
Yeah, dude, I was ahead of the
Tony
game.
Hawk Pro Skater, like,
PS1,
oh, I remember you brought the flip
Screen.
up. Yep.
charger, driver, fit perfectly in my locker.
I remember bringing a portable DVD player to school. You know, the flip up, whatever, with the
Yeah.
screen on. I remember bringing that and watching Chappelle's Show in
Chappelle Show.
business class. Remember
Chappelle Show. Ow!
Miss Baden, I think her name was?
I don't remember any of them.
Yeah, of course not.
I voted
Yeah.
that out of my brain.
You
a
know,
long
you
time
remember one teacher.
ago. O'Day?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're not going to get into that. That's a whole other podcast. Anyways, box office that week, the top 10 of November 19th, 2004. It's actually pretty good.
Bangers?
Pretty good. Number
April?
10, Saw.
That was a big
I feel like we got
one.
to this top 10 fast without talking about the movie.
We're killing it. Steve's killing it.
Look, we're doing our thing here.
Why
Yeah,
do I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like top 10 usually comes?
You also
like-
haven't been talking as much.
Yeah,
So
what are you doing?
usually
What?
you're firing on all four cylinders.
I feel like I've been talking just fine.
Now she's going to be self-conscious. I just said not as much.
Do you want me to talk more? I'll hold on.
You've unleashed the beast. I'm sorry. Number 10, yes, Saw.
Great.
I mean, they don't make 12 other ones
I want
without.
to play a game.
Right.
That was one of the first
That's
endings to a movie where I was like, holy shit.
Didn't see it coming.
Nope.
Like, literally, the whole movie itself
Dude just gets up.
leads you to believe a
Have you
a
seen
certain
all
thing.
of them? Have you guys watched
yeah.
all of them?
No,
I
there's
don't
too
think I've
many,
seen
but I've
all
seen a
of
lot.
them.
I've seen
I don't think I've seen the last
The last one is
one
is
or
really
a couple
good.
actually. I know I've seen like at least 5. I feel
Sure.
like.
So the one that just came out last year is actually really good. The 3 before it are terrible. So people were like, fuck, I'm done. But this last one is like a prequel, kind of,
Okay.
where you see John Kramer, obviously Jigsaw, like, I'm not going to spoil any of it, but kind of figure out certain things.
Is he not like? How is he not dead?
Oh, it's a prequel.
Oh.
So it's when he was alive.
Just in case you
just in case. Yeah.
I think the last one that I saw was when
Excuse me.
he was in the room and he had a doctor like working on him.
So that's 3 when she has to like open up his
Oh,
skull.
maybe that's
There's
not
been
what it
like
was.
7 or 8,
'Cause
hasn't there
I
been?
I
10.
feel like
Yeah,
I've seen
I was
at
gonna say, there's
least
been a ton of 'em.
5.
There's a fuck ton of them.
Yeah.
I saw maybe the first 2.
I will watch all of them back to back to back to back.
I made it to the
back
pig face one, so that might have been 3 or 4.
Okay, and then there was Spiral, which came out with Chris Rock, which was actually decent.
The fuck is that?
A movie that people didn't know was a Saw movie, and then turned out to be a Saw movie.
So it's connected to Saw.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you
Called
saw
Spiral.
Saws.
Saw. I saw Saw. Yeah. Number 9, kind of in the same vein. Seed of Chucky.
Oh, this is where the bride of Chucky got pregnant and then tries to have a baby. It's confusing.
It's
It's
just not
stupid.
something that can happen.
It's hilarious because that little
I'm
Chucky
sure people will
doll
try.
that they had, I can't remember the baby's name, is so freaky looking and so dumb.
I've never been. I don't like dolls. Never been a big doll.
Porcelain dolls?
Creepy.
No.
So for Eowyn's second birthday or Christmas, she got a realistic
No,
doll.
you should have just thrown that bitch in the trash can.
I mean, Sarah talked, and I was like, I don't think I like this thing very much.
Good.
Yesterday, she
Good.
picked it up because Eowyn had brought it downstairs, and it was about to be bedtime. So I'm playing COD. It's fucking wee hours. I'm like in it, little fucking zoned out. She's holding the baby. The baby's looking at me as she's telling me she's going to bed. I was like, oh, fuck.
Because do the eyes move?
I bet you that baby would move like,
It's
I'm looking at you.
You know what I mean? Like some of those
motherfucker.
ones where you
Oh, yeah.
move it and the eyes kind of like
it's creepy. Baby's creepy.
Ugh, I hate
Anyways.
babies.
number 8.
Hey, babies.
She finished the sentence for me. Number 8, The Grudge.
The fucking Japanese one, right? Is that the
This is
clicking
one
one?
with Sarah Michelle Gellar. Yeah, the
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the-
Under the sheets. That was a great idea. The fucking right where they lifted the sheets
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
right there. Like, oh fuck.
it was okay.
That movie traumatized my sister.
Sure. The hand coming out of the back of her head in the fucking shower, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was creepy.
Yeah. Because like,
Maybe itchy.
ew, I don't like that.
Made me itchy. I don't know why.
Well, your head itches, and then you go to itch it, and there's another hand there.
Oh, what the fuck?
Can you get the spot I
what are
can't
you doing?
get?
I hear you taking up space back here. You better fucking do something.
Help me, god damn it. Number 7, Ray.
Oh, big movie.
Mm.
Big movie. What's his face?
Jamie Lee
Yeah.
Fox and
Motherfucker Jones.
Motherfucking. I reached into her purse.
I don't know. I never seen it.
It's really good.
Who's
It's
the-
really
who's-
fucking good.
The woman?
I've
Guy.
got money
Is it a white guy?
when
Yeah.
I'm in need.
I don't know. Was it Malcolm in the
think
Middle
so.
Dad?
that like
Fucking
helps
He's a
Bryan
him.
gold
Cranston?
digger.
Bryan Cranston? I don't know.
I'm just
Drive over free.
feel like he's in every one of those movies.
Oh, she gold digging.
Money.
Whatever. Number
Take my
6,
money
movie I don't
when
know.
I'm in need.
After the Sunset.
Comes the night.
Yeah, she's a trifling.
I don't know. Don't have no idea what the fuck this one is.
We just wrote a song there. You heard that,
After the
right?
sunset
Oh.
comes the night.
And
She's
she's
gold digger.
trifling. And she's a gold digger after the night
Yeah.
in the sunset.
There
Can we-
is
can
on
we-
me.
Look that up.
All right,
please.
what
I
was
don't-
it again? What-
After the Sunset.
After the sunset movie.
I'm assuming it has to be some kind of romance movie, right?
Pierce Brosnan.
Oh no.
Let's scroll down a little bit. Where's the IMDb? After Sunset, 2004.
Yep.
Obviously, it's the
Mhm.
fucking same thing. The story of what happens after a master thief achieves his last big score. When an
Oh,
FBI agent who promises he capture him
Thomas
Oh.
Crown Affair, like
is about to do
With
just
Salma
that.
Hayek and Woody Harrelson. I feel like I have seen this.
good old Woody.
Smokes a lot of weed. A lot of
More
pot.
weed every day.
Number 5, Bridget Jones's The Edge of Reason.
Probably a chick.
It is, but it says the second one, I think.
I think so. Because
Because Bridget Jones's Diary
is the first one.
is the first one.
So this is Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason. Not my cup of tea.
Does that? It's got everyone that I would envision in a Bridget Jones movie.
I'm so terribly befuddled.
Yes. Well, yeah, I don't know. He did that perfectly as I was looking at the actor, the Hugh Grant.
Yeah,
I don't know. Colin Firth.
Yeah, Colin Firth.
Yeah,
Hugh
I'm
Grant.
pretty sure. Well, because she dates both of them, but I'm pretty sure it's.
What a hussy.
Floozy.
I'm pretty sure it's
Lady of the
Bridget
Night,
Jones's
Scarlet
Diary,
Jezebel.
and then this one, and then
this
Bridget,
should have been called
and then
After the Sunset. Bridget Jones gets around.
and then Bridget Jones's Baby.
Freaking the sheets.
Those are the three. That's
maybe
the
during the
trilogy.
day?
And then they came up. Then they did a new one.
There's 4 Bridget Jones movies.
Yeah.
People care.
Well,
Be careful.
someone, I guess.
There's a lot of them. A lot of those
They're all right there.
comedies and rock. I'm not.
No one
I'm not
likes
clicking
this.
on it.
Well, you don't have to click on it. I'm saying.
Bridget Jones, mad about the
Yeah,
boy.
that's coming up
Mad
next year.
about the
That's
boy.
the one they're
Jones
making.
baby.
Yeah, Bridget Jones's Diary is first.
Yeah.
And then
Bridget
Bridget
Jones
and
can
then this
catch
one,
these
Edge of
hands
Reason,
because
and
I
then
don't
Bridget
care.
Jones's Baby.
You're writing about this in your diary.
Well, and technically, Bridget Jones's Baby was
Left.
already like a comeback because I think that one didn't come out until
Don't
like
call it a comeback.
2016 or something, and this one was 2004.
Rub-a-dope.
Sting like a bee.
You worried about me talking more?
Number 4, The Polar Express.
That's a good one.
It has one of the
Tom
funniest,
Hanks.
egregious CGI messes up ever in the movie. Is that a thing? Mess ups ever. Mistakes. Sure. There's a scene in which there's a bunch of like
A mess up.
elves walking,
Mhm.
and there's a bunch of elves that aren't actually moving their bodies while they're walking. They're just like,
Floating.
yeah. It's hilarious. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Well, Tara, you're about to witness. You said elves. After this quick commercial.
I got to put an ad block on there. God
Disclaimer,
damn.
copyright. Let's find these fucking elves.
That's loud as shit.
Yeah. I gotta have everyone.
I got to
hear it.
have everybody in it.
This is gonna take forever. I'm not gonna do it. Keep going.
Okay, never mind. Top 3 that week, no particular order. Then we got to
excuse me.
guess. In its 3rd week, because I'm doing this for you guys, The Incredibles.
Oh, so good.
Oh.
In its 1st week, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, is this the one where he rides Hasselhoff?
I guess
Isn't
it's
there
the
only
first.
one
Yeah.
SpongeBob?
I thought there was more than one SpongeBob
Is there
movie.
more than? I think this one's this is the first one
So
because
it's
it's the
gotta have
SpongeBob
Castle.
SquarePants.
Sure, it's got to
movie.
have the old Hoff. And then obviously in its 1st week, National Treasure.
The order you just did them.
So you think it's The
And
Incredibles,
only because National
number
Treasure
1,
just came out.
SpongeBob, then National Treasure. You
How
say
many
National
weeks?
Treasure
How
1,
many weeks was SpongeBob?
1st week as well.
Wait, this question.
No,
Yes.
I'm gonna say The Incredibles,
Is this-
National Treasure, then SpongeBob.
This question is how much they've made at the point that this movie has released.
Right. So in this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my original one.
So you're saying number
The order
1
you
is
said them.
The Incredibles is number
Yes,
1.
SpongeBob and then National.
SpongeBob. Okay. What do you, Tara?
I said Incredibles, National Treasure, SpongeBob.
It is number 1, National Treasure. Number 2, SpongeBob. Number 3, The Incredibles.
The fuck? It was the opposite,
Yeah.
Nice.
full backwards,
But
Full
also,
backwards.
The Incredibles is
Opposite.
the best movie there, by the way.
full
Say it
other
again?
way.
The Incredibles is the best movie out of the 3
Incredibles is amazing.
because it's incredible.
They just announced that they're making the other one.
Oh, I
Did
mean,
you see that?
Mhm,
I'm
mhm,
locked in.
Edna mode.
No capes.
No kids.
No capes.
She's right.
The Twister got sucked into.
Did you see Airbnb made Edna Mode's mansion you can fucking rent?
I love
What?
That. I
Yeah,
love
like
that
the
people are
future
doing
looking
that.
man?
I
They made the X-Men 97 mansion you can go to too.
That.
Don't
And it's
get
got
me
the
wrong.
Sentinel
Dope.
head in the fucking driveway.
I
Dude,
How much?
mean,
look it up.
How much?
Look it up.
no
How much?
disrespect to regular Airbnbs because I love the
Fuck 'em all.
Airbnb concept.
Give
the
me
interest-
those shit.
But I love the ones that go all fucking out. And
Oh, yeah.
I don't mean making a replica of something. I just mean the ones that go all out. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
they know
The
they're
cost
booking
to
people
stay
that
at
are
the
coming on
X-Men
vacation and they go
Mansion
all out.
Airbnb is $97 per guest.
So it's you got to get
Obviously,
in.
it's a big hotel.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's
And you
probably
got to
just a
get
room.
in, so it's like hard to get
There's
in.
also a Lego X-Men mansion that costs
Oh,
around
no.
$330.
Well, so here's what upsets me. There's like there are at least two.
Oh, dude, I see what you're talking about.
There
Right?
are at least two Friends themed Airbnbs where they make it. They like tried to make it look like the apartment and
Yes.
stuff like that, or they're just Friends themed, like there's Friends stuff. And like one of them is in like
New Jersey.
No, it's like the middle of the.
New
It's like the
Jersey.
middle of the country somewhere. It's like Kansas City.
Well,
or something
some
like
people
that.
can't
And
get
then
to New
another
York.
one is like Germany.
Kansas.
But then another one is like Germany. Why
No,
is there not one in
not
like
here.
New York,
Kansas.
where the movie takes place,
You're talking to me
or
all
a
wrong.
million other places?
Be in the face.
Say it again. You get stabbed in the face with a soldering. You're right though. Why would it be anywhere but New York? Right?
I'm
Would you
turning off
stay at?
again.
Would you
I'm
stay
gonna
at?
turn back off
Would you stay
again.
at the friend's place?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a joke?
But it would have to be both
Do you think
apartments,
they have?
right?
Do you think they have like
I don't know.
Do they have one in? Are they from New York? Is that where Friends takes
Yeah,
place?
yeah.
Where's Friends take place at?
New York.
Tara?
You're not listening to me?
No.
And that's what
Earlier.
that's the fact.
I'll just look it
that's
up
the
if you're going to be
bottom
that
of
way.
it. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Because I just said
Why would
Can
it
I
be
beat you?
anywhere? Ding ding.
Where?
I just said it happens in New York. So I can't believe there's not a Friends Airbnb in New York.
That's what I was going to
That's
ask.
what I
you.
just
Thank you.
said. I just said that.
Maybe because
There's probably one. I bet you there's one.
Maybe there's
I
one
know.
now, but the
I
last
know
time
there
I looked,
was
there wasn't.
there was like a Friends pop up.
Airbnb. Look, Friends Airbnb. Air.
You want me to type it?
Yes. Air.
Airbnb
Airbnb is one word.
Whatever.
Whatever.
New York. New York is what I probably should have typed.
New York.
Oh, look, as of 2024, there is one.
Oh, there you go.
But
They heard
that's
you.
literally this week.
Thank you, Tara.
That article is from this week.
You're welcome. It just wanted me to be semi
Click
on
on
the
it.
right path.
4-bedroom, 2-bath in Manhattan.
That's probably like
Isn't that Joey's place?
$3,000.
That's not the other one, is it, right?
No, the purple one is the main one.
Joey and Chandler. So there was a
Chandler.
part when you looked in the hallway, the apartment to the left looked more like that, right? Didn't Joey and
No.
Chandler have that apartment?
No.
I'm not a
Chandler.
big Friends guy, so excuse me for not fully knowing.
Technically, they lived there for a little bit
Okay.
because they won a bet and they swapped apartments.
Mm.
Oh, maybe that's
They
what
got the better apartment. But
What season did we learn that?
yeah, there's
Don't ask her. She's just gonna
I want to
it.
know how good she is.
She's odd.
season 4.
See, I can do that with Seinfeld. Ask me any question about Seinfeld.
Look it
I'll
up.
tell you what fucking season.
Actually, I'll tell you exactly what to look up. Look up the one with the embryos. No, look up the one with the embryos.
Was
So whose
Friends
embryos?
on in 2004?
Monica's embryos.
Why are you looking up to the 2004 is when Friends ended? Why are you looking up in 2004?
Because that's when our movie started. she just died on the inside.
Look up when I'm gonna do it myself.
Steve, I knew there was gonna be
I'm
a
gonna
well
do it
played there.
myself.
It's great.
I'm gonna do it myself.
I
He's
may,
gonna do
I,
this,
may, I may look like I'm slacking, but
Yes,
I'm
season
way
4.
ahead.
Season 4,
Season 4 is
episode
when they
22.
The one with the
Episode 5.
The one with the embryos is season 4, episode 12. It's one of, and any Friends fan will tell you this. It is in the top 3 best Friends episodes of all of the whole series.
What
Season 4, episode 12.
what did IMDb give it out of 10?
And
That episode.
That's when they do the bet,
And then?
they do
And
they do
then?
a quiz, and it's the girls versus the guys on who knows each other better. And at the end of the episode, the guys win, and the guys get their apartment, so they swap apartments.
Nice.
Apartment swapping. That's a new
They were
thing.
on season 10, by the way. I think. At least
There were 10 seasons of Friends, 1994 to 2004.
It's easy to remember.
Already
And
knew
season
that.
10 was
Already knew
only
that.
and season 10 was only 16 episodes instead of like the 22 episodes
It said,
because
it said
Jennifer
that there was
Aniston
18
said
episodes.
it was 16 or 18.
Some seasons have different episodes.
Most of the seasons have like 22 episodes, but the last season was cut short because Jennifer Aniston was like, "I'll do another season, but I don't want to do
Long one.
a full."
A fully.
So they wrapped it up.
Oh, last one.
Oh. National Treasure.
Oh, no, that's the
budget.
first one. Keep going.
Budget time. National Treasure. What do we think it costs to make National Treasure?
18.
They had to get the Declaration of Independence. That's not cheap, right?
40,
it was $35.
43
Change.
million.
But he had to get 2 of them.
43 mil. They only cost $35
You're right.
And some change.
and some change.
And some
Well,
change.
yeah.
The tax.
I got another fucking gripe with this movie.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the part
Oh,
where
we've
he's
upgraded to gripe
We-
instead
yeah.
of qualm. Wait, which is worse, a gripe or a qualm?
gripe is lower than qualm.
Is it?
I think a gripe is like
See,
a
to
little
me, a
is like a
qualm-
little okay.
See, to me, as a qualm is like, I'm bothered. But a gripe is like, I'm bothered.
Complain about something in
You know what I mean?
persistent, in an
I get what you're
persistent,
saying.
irritating
You know what I
way.
mean? Because a gripe, also, you
Qualm?
don't
How do you even
use
spell that?
gripe as much.
Q-U-A-L-M?
Okay, how about this? I got a
Qualm?
problem.
How do you spell qualm?
Q-A-L-M.
I got a problem.
Spell
Okay,
Q-U-A-L-M.
Thank you.
so when he's trying to
Yeah.
get
This says an uneasy. The other
I'm-
one was an irritant.
Yeah.
Like
So
gripe,
qualm-
She's right.
qualm, and then gripe.
okay, So this is a qualm then.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
It's a
So
little.
it's
It's a
God
bit,
damn, are
baby.
we teaching everything?
Hey, this is why you
episode?
listen. So when he's trying to take the Declaration of Independence out of that casing, right?
Oh, God.
And it shows literally every inch there's a screw all the way around that thing.
Yeah,
And he's like
airtight,
trying to
dog.
take it out, right? And then his
See how slow that drill was?
well, not only that, but his video goes out and he's like, I'm just going to take it with me in the elevator. And then he takes it out of the elevator. Bro, how long was that elevator ride? Or did he stop the elevator?
You're saying the amount it took one screw times by all the screws
Right.
It wasn't every inch.
was not enough time for
How
him.
would he have
way
taken it
beyond
out?
that elevator ride.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Because he took it apart to get it out.
Yeah, he did.
I agree with Steve.
But I don't think
Continuity
there was a
issue.
screw every inch of the thing.
Oh, yeah.
I think
At
there
least
were,
on
no,
that
no, no.
side.
If you look at it, it shows it. And it shows literally because it's like
But you don't see it around the whole thing. You only see it on that top
no,
strip.
No, you see it because it's like a grid system through the whole thing, and every
No.
grid has it. I look because these are the things that fucking bug the shit out of me. So when I watch a movie again, I notice and I'm like, motherfucker, nah.
maybe it was easier
a
because
picture
it
of that.
got shot and the glass was, the foundation had been disrupted.
I think he fucking paused the elevator and just all the way
Wouldn't
down.
they have noticed if the elevator had paused?
But they don't know anything's wrong.
And it makes a noise when you pause it, doesn't
to
it?
you.
Yeah, but I'm saying wouldn't
Oh, dude,
we
this
have
thing
heard
is
it?
full Mission Impossible down.
That's what I'm saying.
As of right now. This is real life, right? I typed in, could I steal the Declaration of Independence?
We're on a list now.
There's obviously, besides all the normal things,
Mm-hmm.
like biometrics, they have
Your clearance is getting revoked.
climate
tomorrow.
controlled.
Well, he's at my house, so it's my IP address. Continue.
Climate controlled.
Yeah.
So, like, if you take it, it gets hotter or colder, you're done.
Which it obviously did because they took it out of
Yeah.
its casing and everything.
How much trouble would I be in? You go to prison for life.
You go to jail for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, you're done.
Oh, you're yeah. Come
Although
on.
he didn't, but he replied with a treasure, so I feel like that's different.
Well, somebody had to go to jail, and they framed the other guy. Well, obviously, he should have went to jail.
They
for
quote
it.
National Treasure on this. In
As well
summary,
they should.
While National Treasure presents a thrilling fictional scenario, the reality of stealing the Declaration of Independence would be nearly impossible. Which he says. They say in the movie.
That's why he's like, see,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
said no one could steal this. Somebody did. So it cost how much to steal it?
I have no idea.
You said 43
You
million.
said 43 million.
Oh.
The movie, how much did it cost?
Yeah.
43. Tara, what do you think?
But yeah, I was right about what I said.
Grandpapa. Sorry. Say goodnight, Popo.
45.
How much?
Here we go.
45.
Here we go.
Wait, was that the intro to The Mummy?
Here, the decision.
We're mixing and matching every
maybe. I guessed 70 million. Actual budget. Why'd you say, oh shit? Like, I know.
Someone's self-conscious about his gas.
Actual budget, $100 million.
It's expensive.
God.
Well, you had to pay.
It's
You had to pay
expensive.
Nick. Let's be real. At this point in time, 2004, he was pretty good.
He was
Right.
still on the up, well, not the up and up, but he had
was in it.
plateaued. He
was
there.
in it. You also let's be real, Sean Bean. He's a bad guy at this point. You
He
want
doesn't
him.
die in this movie.
He
also,
Technically, he goes to jail, and he could have been something in there.
All right.
We're not going to go into specifics. You know, you guys should be ashamed.
He would have gotten
Sorry.
Sean Beaned.
Guys, Sean,
Sean Bean would have gotten Sean Beaned. It makes sense if you think
it does
about it.
make sense. They hung him. So, 100 million. Okay, so they got the treasure scene, which there's a lot going on there. They got all the
It was clearly him getting
apparatuses.
paid. Can I look up how much he got paid?
probably
You
Or
might
do you
not
think
be
I
able
would
to find
stumble
it.
on
20 million maybe.
Sometimes
Yeah,
they keep that shit to themselves.
I would say at most 20 million he would have got paid for this. Because let's be real, Diane Kruger at the time's not anybody. Riley, the guy who plays Riley's not anybody, which I don't know why he hasn't been in a lot of stuff after this.
Oopsie. 20 mil.
Look at me.
Nicolas Cage was paid $20 million to star in the 2004 film National Treasure.
What's the taxes on that?
2004 taxes.
15%.
This is never ending.
Like,
2004 L.A., Texas.
Oh, LA. Oh,
Yes.
my God. That's probably even more.
That says 204.
Thank you, Tara. Who gave me this thing? This was
I
a
don't know, this is a
fucking
terrible idea.
terrible idea.
Best idea going. Some say the greatest idea.
I don't know. This is
Whatever.
going to be a hard one.
All right, box office. What do we think this movie made overall in its box office run?
$550 million.
550. All right, goddamn, shooting for the fences.
Yeah, I think this is a big one. I think it's a big one.
They did make a sequel and a TV show, so.
Go ahead, Tara.
What do you think? What do you-
552
what do you
million,
think?
Tara?
No. I'm going
No.
to say 270 million.
270. I guessed 215 million. Opening weekend, it made $35.1 million.
Is that decent?
Which is pretty good.
Pretty decent.
Overall, it made $347.5 million.
Damn.
That's still a lot of money. Do you want to applause for that? There you go. You did good. Don't know how, but you
Good
did
kid.
good. You did good. You did good. Tomatometer time. Rotten Tomatoes score. What do we think critics and audience gave this out of 100%?
Critics 81,
81.
audience 86.
Okay.
Mm.
She's like, I don't.
Critics.
Damn, he's got that widow's peak.
Critics 64, audience 68.
Ooh.
64 and 68.
Steve gave you the ooh. You hear that?
Ooh.
He went ooh.
I guess critics 60, audience 85.
Damn, that's a gap.
That's a gap.
What is it?
Actual ratings, critics 46,
Fuck?
audience
Seriously?
76.
So,
I would say you were the closest on that.
I didn't
Just
think
because
that
the
bad.
fucking
your
gap.
gap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
'cause
sure.
we-
You've got
we
that
were
gap,
closer.
I got
dog.
that gap. What's
We
up?
were closer.
What the fuck, right? Like, I mean, okay, is this movie a critically good movie?
No.
No. But it's to me, it feels like it's on the same page as like an Indiana Jones, a Tomb Raider, or whatever. And Tomb Raider, probably not critically, great, but Indiana Jones, I bet you is in the 90s.
Sure. God damn it.
You
okay.
got Indiana Jones.
Now we can never pick this movie.
Yeah, he's gonna forget. And hold on,
Yeah, but you guys won't.
hold on. Rotten Tomatoes is fluid, so that can change.
Good change.
It could change. Guaranteed 92.
What's the first Indiana Jones?
The Last Crusade, or no, not the Last Crusade, just
That's the
Raiders
new
of the
one.
Last
You can't
Ark.
do the new one.
Raiders of the Last Ark.
I asked that.
I just got to pick the right one.
Raiders.
Of the Lost.
I'm not going to type it all. We're spending too long on this anyways. 93%.
93 and 96.
Look at that.
Hot
See,
damn.
I feel like
You know what my
this
favorite
mo-
movie of all time is?
not that one.
That one.
No.
Second favorite.
Which stop.
Fifth Element.
Still don't know. What are you waiting for?
The right time.
All right. Well, I believe it is your pick next week,
Ooh!
and it might be the right time.
No.
We might
Is
be in
it
a
your pick?
we might be in a special place.
Tara,
Yeah,
anytime it's mine, Tara's like, is it?
is it?
Well, because
You like it's my
you haven't
pick.
been here,
Because-
Wally.
you messed up last time and he got 2 picks in like 2 weeks.
What movie?
Skipped over me.
Pick.
You gonna let this pick for you?
No, probably not.
Nope.
How do you choose which movie to watch?
IMDb gave
Movie
national.
roulette.
Good.
That's a
IMDb
great
gave
idea.
National Treasure a 6.9.
Hmm.
Nobody.
0.9?
Nobody's gonna say it.
69.
Is there any other suggestive
Nice.
numbers that you can come up with? I was trying to think of that the other day.
96.
Like other one?
Other direction.
Yeah, just pointing.
That could get dangerous, dog.
Yeah.
About
11.
696. Someone's ass. Excuse me.
Or depending on how you draw 11, it's just 2 sticks.
No, yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
What about
8,008 looks like boob.
You ever do the
8
calculator thing,
Yeah.
Tara? Yeah. She's got it. 553L
What about boobs?
8008. Boobless.
Boobless. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Did that one all the time. Fucking TI 86. playing fucking Blockman or whatever, Bomberman or whatever it was. You remember that?
Oh, dude, that was the best.
And then somebody put Doom on there.
This is great, by the way. I
You
found a
found
movie roulette wheel.
generator,
Oh, no.
like
It's just supposedly everything.
well,
Sure.
at least, but you can do genres and you can.
Let's see. So I spun it randomly. It gave me Autumn in the City, which I'm assuming is a chick
I don't
flick.
even know what the fuck
Yeah, I don't
that
know what that
is.
is either. Benedetta. A 17th century nun in Italy suffers from disturbing
I wish you
religious
could-
and
I wish-
erotic visions.
I wish it
That's how I
had,
thought that was going.
I wish it had more filters, so that you could do like from this year to this year or whatever.
Beauty in a Bottle. Dude, this is really leaning
See,
towards
because this is even foreign movies
hot,
are
cool,
coming
and
up.
vicious. Okay, fine. Let's try. Action adventure, go. Ice Age.
Ice Age Collision Course.
Fuck
I think
yeah.
that was
That's
like the
even-
last
yeah,
one.
that's the worst one.
Fuck yeah. All right, you guys keep going with this as I do my searching.
God damn it. IMDb top
No.
and lowest reviews. What is it?
Surfing movie, all chicks.
Surf Ninja. Oh,
Blue Crush.
Blue Crush, yep.
That's what I want.
It's a good movie.
I want to do Blue Crush.
Keep that in your back pocket. We'll get there when we get to the end of the
Yes, sir.
episode.
Keep
Anyways, IMDb, top and lowest reviews. Top from Emily Larson 1, June 2006. She writes, "Hey, who thought this movie really rocked? I think so because now
Rock
it is
your
my
socks."
favorite movie ever, but please don't judge me or say I have bad taste in good movies that are my opinion, but really who thought this movie really is the bomb?
Scores were on there.
I really think that this movie is really good, and I heard that they are making a second one. Hey, but I think the first one will still be the best ever anyway. But could you tell me what you thought of the movie, please? What
That
really
sounds
was
like a
your
bot
favorite
wrote
part,
this.
too, and who do you think was hot hottie, ha ha ha? But yeah, please leave a comment if you enjoyed the movie. I also won't
So
really.
she had the fancy for someone.
I
Nicolas
also
Cage,
won't
obviously?
want to really meet the whole cast sometime. 10 out of 10.
You think she was a
This
Nicolas
is-
Cage fan?
I-
That's someone writing in their basement.
Oh yeah.
That's quick typing like I do. Quick. I type how I talk.
I
and
got
it's
it.
a problem.
I had to do that. I wanted to give it to her to read, but didn't want to do that. Maybe you want to do that?
What, that one?
Yeah. Hot.
Hot, hot, hot.
The low is from Kurt 15, July 2005. This is a cliche-driven standard action fare. It has boring, uninteresting characters, a contrived plot, and big explosions. It features an impressive cast and characters and a very weak script. If you want to see this movie and truly enjoy it, please visit a hypnotist who can make you forget that you ever
Damn.
saw
It's been a
any
little rough, man.
007, Indiana Jones, or Arnold movie. Then you can enjoy the cliches and boardroom committee-driven writing style that permeates through this derivative Hollywood freak show.
Do you think
This
that,
movie, hold on,
Go ahead.
is ironic in that everything about this film is a copy. Even the movie
That's what I-
poster
how I kinda
reminds
felt.
us of Tomb Raider, yet Hollywood wants us to believe that this movie, this doesn't make sense. Hollywood wants us to believe that movie thieves are people who download illegal copies from the internet. The thieves are really people who push this crap on unsuspecting customers.
Hey.
While you're at it,
What a-
enjoy
what
a
a
Vin
asshole.
Diesel film. He's never been in a crappy action movie clone. 1 out of 10.
I think that was sarcasm.
I
I'm
think
pretty sure that was sarcasm too.
maybe.
This is what I was saying about that Mission Impossible 007 thing. It takes a lot of stuff from these movies.
How do you make
Even
an
the
action
cadence.
adventure movie without copying
The key is to
Indiana
do it
Jones?
differently than maybe this did. I think this one kind of borderlined that line of it being like it took shit and didn't at the same time.
He didn't wear a
But-
hat at all.
Wow.
Just let that
Different.
widow's peak go.
Mm-hmm. You are
Just
100%
let
There
it
was
right.
fly.
not a hat. No whip.
He wasn't looking for a gold
I love the hat
idol.
thing. I love the hat thing. In the old Indiana Jones. It's
I
great.
honestly don't like.
Men,
Okay,
we attach ourselves to things
sure.
like stupid, worthless things, like wallets. Do you have something you attach yourself to, Tara, that you carry around with at all times?
That I carry around with at all
Yeah.
times? No.
Do you have the
Phone.
same wallet that you've had forever, Steve?
Swap that bitch out all the time.
You're
What-
special. I think
Whatever
you're special
comes
though.
around where I'm like, oh, that's cool. I got that.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think you're a little different.
I'm whatever works best.
I get attached to things.
I don't like a
tend to be
good. I
sentimental
don't like a
things.
good hamburger in my back pocket. Right? When
I
you pull
do,
it out, and
I
you're like,
do.
what the fuck is this? Like, no.
The older I get, the more I'm into these things.
No. I want the slimmest.
I'm falling into
slimmest-
old man
Okay, you do
territory
That's
fast,
fine.
and it's great. You should. I'm telling you,
I mean,
it's not bad.
it's
not a
not
bad thing.
bad.
It's not a bad thing.
Okay, back to National Treasure and it being Indiana Jones. Beyond looking for a treasure, I don't see where they're the same.
There's no magic.
Kalima, like
Indiana always had the twist. There's always a twist at the end.
you have chosen poorly.
It's just treasure hunting.
Okay, beyond that,
Catacombs.
they're completely different
Dungeons.
moves, but they're
I
completely.
mean, they
different
did
moves.
end
Based
up
in reality.
underground.
Okay,
They
but
were
where's the treasure gonna be?
underground.
In broad strokes, it's got the same themes. I get what you're saying when you get down to the nitty gritty, but that's what I feel like they did when they pitched this fucking movie. They probably went Indiana Jones,
But
Mission
Washington
Impossible.
D.C.
local.
right?
That's how I envision it.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
Nicolas
was more
Cage.
like
Yeah.
U.S. historical, while
We'll give him 20
Indiana
million.
Jones is
Yeah.
more like ancient artifact.
Yeah, 20
level.
million. That's good.
Imagine.
That's crazy.
And he's just out there being like,
And he's still making movies. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, sure, Declaration of Independence. Yeah,
I could get it.
I could take that.
I can get it. You want me to
problem.
go grab it for you?
no problem.
Yeah, I'll get it for you now.
Hey, I thought I'd get another one just because it might come in handy. Hey, I was
If I'm
right.
gonna make this movie, I'm gonna need to see it.
Are you
I need to
hungry?
See it in person.
Are you hungry?
Show it
What's
to
that?
me.
Show it.
He's one
I
of those.
watched it.
He's one of those guys
I
that
need it to
never
be
watched his
anatomically
movies,
correct.
right? He's one of those
What's
guys.
anatomically correct?
The Declaration.
No.
He's one of those guys that never watched his own movies. You know how some of those guys.
I don't
are
blame
like,
him.
If you did a movie,
I'd watch the shit out of it.
exactly.
Yeah, how am I not?
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause I'd be
Weird
like-
concept to me.
Sucks.
I think it depends.
Maybe if it's your job, it becomes something.
Do you
different.
Well,
watch? Do you watch your videos
No,
back of you singing?
I'm really critical. That's what I was gonna say. I'm really
That's what I
critical.
was getting at, yeah.
So
And that's probably why these people don't do it, because they're gonna be like, I could have done this better. I
Yeah,
suck
I-
here. This
I
is
think
whatever.
I'm
Why
just
is this out? And everyone's
I
watching
mean, I
this.
feel like
yeah.
yes, I would watch it. Like I would go to the premiere. I would see it, but I don't think I could.
Imagine
Because if I watch it, I'm gonna watch it over and over and over and over again in a unhealthy way,
Right.
like a
so.
nitpicky
Imagine
way.
you're Jennifer Lawrence, and you gotta watch.
Hey.
Hold on.
All right.
And you gotta
Done!
watch.
Deal!
You gotta watch whatever the last movie she was in, where she
No hard
suplexed that
feelings.
dude. You gotta watch that back.
Yeah.
How you feeling watching that?
I'm feeling good.
Oh, naked
Did you see
suplex?
it? I'm feeling good. If I look
Fuck
like that
him
and
up.
I'm watching that, I'm feeling good.
But do you think she's feeling good? Probably not.
I don't know.
You know how women,
I don't know. She kind of
everybody
has
looks
that.
at
She kind of has that
Yeah,
attitude
but-
though of being like, look, this is who the fuck I am. So it's what it is.
Well, I was like, let me find
I'm a
out.
human.
Naked.
So, who is our favorite character in National Treasure?
Riley.
Riley. Why?
He's funny.
Quick
And
witted.
he's so like he
think I'm
is
with
a
her.
necessary part of it, of
Mhm.
everything, but also not at the same time. You know what
See,
I mean?
I
Like,
can say
like,
random
Are
things
you
too.
giggling
but-
right now?
like he is a necessary part, but he is not the necessity. You know
well,
what I mean? Like
so take him out of the movie, right? And it
Mhm.
kind of loses its charm,
yeah.
right? Like you don't have him being quick witted. You don't have the jokes. You don't have the dryness of his
Right.
character.
Yep.
Comedy relief.
right? And like the part where he's just like, "Oh, you don't know."
That's
know
why
this?
so that's my favorite scene in the
Right.
when we
Let
get
me-
to favorite scenes, that's
me just-
my favorite scene.
Let me just bask in this.
When
for a minute.
he's like, "Oh, you don't know this," and he gets to
Do you wanna
tell
do
them
this now?
something. That's my favorite scene.
okay, whatever.
Favorite scenes now? You just want to do them now?
I mean, favorite. Let's be real. My favorite character is Riley too. So I mean,
Yeah.
we're in.
That's my favorite scene.
Sure.
I also really like when Diane Kruger has to hide behind the counter,
Oh yeah.
and the lady is like full on girl, like girl defending girl. Like,
Yep.
okay, I get it. You're not back here.
I think
Also, that felt like it was
Can
like-
I help you with something?
That felt like it was from a different movie,
It did. Yeah.
but I liked it.
hmm
Continue, Walter.
my favorite scene of this is the someone got to go to jail scene. That whole where they're sitting together.
Mm-hmm.
That whole part's from, you're terrible at bargaining. It's like I want this, and you can see the father son portion of it. Perfect.
I also like that
Well
you kind
executed.
of like
Yep.
that's kind of when you
He's also a
realize that
Templar.
he is also into all of that stuff. Like when he starts talking about it
Yes.
back to him, and he's
Well,
like,
I don't think it's he's into it. I think those people are all around,
"Oh well, yeah, because they're the
And they-
the Masons
that's what I'm
or
saying.
whatever." Like,
and they've been
that
watching.
what it is?
And
Yeah, Freemasons.
Freemasons, yeah.
They've been watching, and they're all like
Mhm.
kind of just in it and waiting for whatever. I like the part where they go to his dad's house, and they do everything with the Declaration of Independence. And he finds out that, oh my God, you're ruining your life. But all the part where they leave, and they're like, well, we can't have you implemented in this. And they show up, and he's just sitting there tied to a chair, just eating pizza.
yeah,
Like, oh yeah, he
He's
took
like,
my
"Yep,
car
yep,
too.
they went.
Yep. It was great.
Perfect.
Yes. Almost too perfect. So any what the fuck moments for us in this movie? Then?
Blowing up the shit.
Was going to be one of mine, too.
Do you think all that gunpowder is sitting there for hundreds of
Something
years
tells me
and
gunpowder's
frozen?
expensive, too.
Are
And
you about to look up
frozen?
gunpowder?
How much
Does
is-
gunpowder blow up like that or can be lit when it's frozen? So you look up two things here.
I thought you were going to look up, like, does gunpowder go bad? Does it freeze?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
looked up cost of gunpowder.
I feel like they had a lot of money inside that ship that fucking blew up.
Because that thing fucking
$30 a pound.
What are we doing?
That's in 2023.
Why are we
$30
not?
to $80 a pound.
Get a
So
bunch of gunpowder.
yeah, it's
That's
Blow
in
some
2023.
shit up.
Canada.
In Canada,
40% more.
40%
Jump the
more
border?
in Canada.
Why would we go jump the border to buy it for more money?
No,
You go to
you
sell
sell it
it.
in Canada.
Oh.
It
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
yeah. So we
for
buy it here.
40% more. It sells for 40% more.
Plus, with the exchange rate, you're making even double on that.
Why
Bulgaria
is
is
that,
another
do you
one?
think? Why do you think it sells more in Canada?
Probably.
Harder
Are
to
you guys
get?
low on
Get,
gunpowder
yeah.
up there?
Probably.
That's like Steve Dose. He's like, look, man, I've been
He's
Last
tied
time
in.
I crossed the
He's
border.
tied in. Last time I was there,
Last time I checked my
did hear
sources.
them talk about how they had.
What else
been
was I
able to
looking
find
up?
gunpowder.
Does gunpowder?
Does it go bad or does it freeze?
Yeah. If it's frozen, can it freeze? That's the question.
deteriorates and decomposes over time.
So
Turn this out, but slow down decomposition. Yeah, you could do stuff, but it goes bad.
let's be real. That thing wouldn't have blown up as big.
Look up if it freezes.
Why do they have so
Gunpowder
much
go
gunpowder
bad.
on that fucking boat?
If it they were transporting it somewhere, right?
Not.
They were
okay.
taking it to sell somewhere.
Well, I think it was
Does not go
Oh.
bad.
does not.
Doesn't
Okay.
go bad.
But can
And
it,
that a
what about
freezer, it
wet?
says a freezer may be the best place to store it.
so it made it even better.
It maybe
Maybe he knew.
maybe not better, but maybe it kept it
Okay.
fresh.
Sure. Sealed, delivered. Yeah. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And if it gets wet, still blows.
This is the best shit ever. Let's invest in gunpowder and then sell
No.
to Canada.
Here we go again. Gunpowder investment.
Gunpowder investment.
I think you've Googled more today than you have in any episode.
I'm on fire.
I genuinely think that.
He's
I
like,
think so.
I've been typing really good lately, so like,
No, I do a
Because
terrible job
also-
typing all the time.
You have also looked up
Backspace
stuff
is
that
my-
we haven't asked about.
Just let him
Like
live,
you're
man.
just over there.
No, I'm
Googling
fucking
the shit
flying,
out of
dog.
it.
I'm fucking going crazy over here. I can't wait to have this up on a screen. So it's documented all the stupid
God.
shit I look up.
Spoilers. Something might be coming soon. What the fuck for me? How like once they get caught, or once Nicolas Cage gets caught, and then they make that deal with Sean Bean, and they're like in the church looking at the map together,
Mhm.
like everything's fine. He's like, oh, here, look at this. Like, look at, oh, like, you know, like everything's like they're friends again, or they're, you know, like in this together. Obviously, guns pointed to your head, but like it just feels wrong. You know what I mean? Almost like he's showing him what to see, and he even still gets it wrong because he does the thing where he looks through two different
Yeah.
whatever. And he's
Instead
like
of-
beneath Parkington Lane, and then he's like Parkington Lane. He's like, no, beneath Parkington Lane. Like, motherfucker, you should have just said no.
I like that the dad was on the same page when he was gonna leave them down in that cage,
Sure.
and the dad like just said something.
Yep.
Like he knew to just say, give him something to leave and go.
So I think too, maybe Gates or Nicolas Cage's character didn't know what to do, and his dad was like, I got this. And he's the one who actually
Because I think he was still like, what do I tell him? Like,
Right.
like in his mind, you could see him kind of be like, and then his dad answers, and you can almost see it on his face, be like,
couldn't they also
don't.
couldn't they also have just been like, hey guys, let's all just split this treasure?
No, they didn't want to.
Yeah, but
They didn't.
when
want
you're
to.
when you're looking at all that amount of money and 1%
Spoiled.
got him how much, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't they have just been like, hey guy, like, hey, let's just do this?
No, he was.
I mean, I get that's the whole point of the character and the motivation. and
You're
everything,
an
but-
angry elf. I don't know.
What a good movie.
I don't know why that came up. Because I was trying to say something like, "Man, you're a selfish little guy," and that was what was coming. That was what I was about to say, and so it was you're an angry little elf.
It's funny.
He's an angry.
I think I'm gonna change my movie.
Oh no, he's changing the movie again. He does this. That's why I
I've never
said.
seen that movie.
That's not what I'm doing. I'm not doing Puss in Boots, even though that looks awesome.
That's
I
what's up on your
mean-
screen, so
No, it
I've
just
never
came
seen
to
that
me.
movie.
No. Why not?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Go ahead, smack it.
The fun facts of the fucking week. When Ben and Riley are talking on the steps in front of the Lincoln Memorial, the water in the reflecting pool was digitally added later. The pool had been drained for maintenance at the time of filming.
Huh.
There's some more money that you got to do stuff with that you would never
Didn't even
think of.
notice.
Right.
Huh.
Huh.
I've
Here.
never seen it drained.
It's wild, right? Like,
I mean, it's not like I guess I'm not frequently in that area,
Yeah.
but
did you know that behind the actual...
Wasn't it drained on Forrest Gump?
No. Yeah? No. Yeah?
Because I've seen it drained, and I'm trying to think of where I saw it drained. I think it was a movie.
I don't know.
Anyways, the
Sure.
what's the big Capitol fucking
Monument?
The
monument? What do you call it?
The
Washington Monument?
pencil.
Sure.
The big pencil.
Do you know that
Washington
behind
Monument.
it there's a smaller one buried in the ground?
Like a baby one?
Mhm.
Adorable.
So like a golf pencil.
It's probably like this big, but it's buried in like brick and it's there for marking maps.
What do you mean marking maps?
So when
Is there metal underground or some shit? What do you mean marking maps?
So it's been there for like hundreds of years. So when like map makers are doing stuff, they have to have actual points that they're going to. Normally those markers are only like this big and they're just in the ground.
Oh.
This one, because it was special being in DC and being where it was, they made a smaller monument right behind the big monument. It's kind of a cool story. Look at me knowing United
Things.
States history that I shouldn't know.
You're basically Nicolas Cage.
Look,
You're
he's got-
basically-
There's a
You are
fucking town 9
basically-
miles away from here after we just blew up and my head's ringing and my fucking inner body's just bleeding internally from everything.
You're basically
Fine.
Honestly,
Benjamin
Steve probably
Franklin
remembers
Gates.
more than us since he's had to take the
Autistic
test.
one. Dude,
The
let me, okay,
citizenship
No,
test.
Steve said that test was stupid. Though.
let's talk about this for a second. Because I might be deported here soon. I took a test.
You are a legal citizen. That
Yeah.
should not affect you.
You want me to show you a
Oh, I'm
thing that just came out today that they're about to do that is going to be a redeportation of people who are naturalized. It's become the unnaturalization of fucking citizens. But we don't need to get into that. We're going to talk about
You're not going
I
anywhere.
became
You're
I
not
will
going-
you're
show
you the
going
documents.
anywhere.
I'm white. I'm fine. Let's be real.
Yeah. You have a
I'm
house,
not the ones they're looking
You're
for.
married. You're not going anywhere.
I'm going to show you the fucking the shit about it. It's wild. Anyways, when I became an American
if they get
citizen,
rid of you, they have to get rid of his
My
wife.
mother.
they
and
didn't
his
get rid of
wife.
my wife.
His wife.
Oh yeah, of course.
what I'm
They're not.
saying.
Maybe that's
So-
the plan. I don't want
Get rid of
to. I don't want to divorce her, but oh, you gotta go. Sorry, we tried. We had the best people.
Jesus Christ.
So, anyways, when I became a
They send you to
citizen,
Mexico.
I'm
Did it the
in
wrong way.
danger.
that would be fucking funny. Everyone's
That
talking.
sounds
I'm
like
like,
a good
no
skit.
hablas inglés.
That sounds like a great skit.
I'm
that
in
would be a great
danger.
movie.
Steve gets deported, but to the wrong spot.
Wrong place.
And then I gotta find my way to the right place, but I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to. I
Go
can't.
through the
I
wrong
can't go
place to get
through
there.
back. Right. I got to go around somehow, and shenanigans ensue.
Hilarious.
Polly Shore's in it for some reason. Anyways, so becoming a citizen, they give you this book, right, that has like over 150 questions that they could ask you to when you take the test, right? And it's 10 questions, and you have to get 40% of them right.
So you have to get 4 questions right.
Right. Okay. But
Got
if
it.
you get 4 questions right, the test is over.
So if you get 4 in a row, then they stop asking
How far
because
did
you
you
don't
make
need because you don't need more than that.
So my parents made me.
I think all tests should be like that.
I agree. 40.
If I've gotten
get a
enough
40?
questions right
We're done here.
by the middle of the test.
We're
Why
done.
are you yelling at me?
Not even before. Almost to the middle of the
If
test.
I've got enough questions right where this is going to be a passable grade, this is a yay or nay situation.
Yeah.
You're either 0 or you're 100.
Yeah. Anyways, so I studied my ass off reading that book months. I mean, and there were some hard questions in there that I never knew about. And I went to school here. I went through
But
U.S. history. I went through civics. I went through all this stuff. But I was like, what
At the
the
end of
fuck?
this, you better tell us all 4 questions they asked you.
I know I
'Cause
remember
I know,
through, but hold on.
you that you did not get one wrong.
So We go there, and even when we go there, it was funny because we all got my mom and my dad. We all got the same day to go up and take the test, and we all went together. And it was all different times though. So we're all sitting in this truck in this parking lot, literally quizzing each other. And I'm like in the back, like I fucking hate this. Like let's just go. So we finally go in, and my name gets called, and I go in the room, and I sit down with this nice old little lady, and she goes, okay, I'm going to ask you, whatever questions, blah, blah, blah. She goes, okay, first question. Who is the United States president?
Like the current one.
The current president.
Oh, my God.
At the time, Donald Trump. So I'm like, Donald Trump? She's like, okay, cool.
Oh, that's right, because you did it, like, you didn't do it like when you guys moved here. You did it more, like,
it
more
wasn't
recent.
that long ago, yeah.
Yeah.
So then
Like not even 10 years ago, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 2018, I think. 2017? I don't know. I have a fucking plaque that has his goddamn signature on it. I don't like it. Anyways, the second question was something along the lines of, when did America, when was it founded, or, whatever. I don't remember at this point, but that's pretty easy to know when you're taking that test, right? Third question was along the lines of, where's the U.S. Capitol?
Really?
Anybody know?
It's just a drive away.
Does anybody know where I was when I took the fucking test? Obviously, other people take it in other places.
You had to actually go there to take the test?
Oh, yeah.
That seems a little
Like
ridiculous.
in D.C.? Like you had to go to D.C.?
That
I had to go to the
ridiculous.
immigration center in D.C., yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so it was like, here?
Could you say that?
I said Washington, D.C.
Was it like ABC thing?
Right. I was like,
It's like
District
right
of
there.
Columbia.
It's right there. It's down the street.
Right. I'm in the room.
Yeah.
Right. And then the fourth question was something like, who was the first president of the United States?
So you got
George Washington? And she's like, all right, you're good. I said, okay.
Do you think those questions change for
They
other
say
people?
they say they change.
Someone doesn't come in speaking English, clearly a different ethnicity.
Yeah.
You think they
So
get
it's
the hardest questions?
Yeah, so it's a screen that comes up in front of you.
Sometimes, because
It's rigged.
do they? Yeah, because I need to. Are the questions randomized?
When were the articles of the
Or do
Constitution?
they
written?
ask
How many
the
years?
same
Paragraph
first
3,
four?
episode 6.
Like, are they asking the same, like in that order to everybody? Like those questions?
So she said, and I'm obviously trying to remember this, but it was like, hey, you're going to get random questions of that booklet that can be up to 150 different questions.
So those
at
were random questions.
I don't think so. Random.
You know,
It doesn't
what they
sound
should
like
do?
it.
We should cut off maybe Florida. Just segregate Florida.
Sure.
Right? And then everybody has to take that same test that you took. And then anyone that fails, including
Yeah.
people that are born and raised
Get out.
here.
But
citizens.
that's what I was
That'll
going
be
to
like
say,
our-
though.
Hold on.
That's
Let
what
me
I was
let me
gonna say.
finish. Let me finish the question. The story.
Sure.
So I studied my ass off. I wasn't about to just walk out of there with 4 out of 10 questions answered. I was like, keep them coming, lady. She's like, what do you mean? I said, I studied.
I would like to know.
I would like to do all 10 questions.
I don't want you to judge me on them, but I would like to ask them.
Right, no, I was like, I would like all.
If I
all
get
the
any
questions.
wrong, we go back to those first 4, and I've passed this. But I need to know.
Oh no, I was
need
like,
to-
I'm passed, right? Yeah, you're passed. Cool. Ask me
Ask
the
me
rest.
more.
I want. So we went through all 10 questions, and
Were they all
they
easy?
were all easy. And I was fucking mad, dude. I was like, I didn't need to know all this shit. And like,
Did you
imagine
do a Reddit search or anything on the questions they have? Because people go on there and they
you would,
repost
you would
questions.
think.
and
I
shit
mean,
like that.
back probably, but like you
Yeah.
got to think it's random, so it could be anything, right?
Yeah, but you can still
And-
go on. People go and post
Oh, yeah,
every
yeah,
question
yeah.
they have, and they
Oh, I know,
consolidate
I know.
that shit.
But at the same time, like you don't know.
I told my son that because he has to take his driver's permit here soon.
Perfect.
I was like, go look up this.
Do they
shit.
still have to parallel park?
Well, he's doing a permit, which is the
Oh, yeah,
computer
right,
test
right,
first.
right.
Why though? Do you need to know those things to be?
That's the
A
question.
citizen.
That's the question. Well, I guess you need to know the history of the country that you're
Do
a
you?
citizen of. If you're trying to become a citizen, yes. If you're born here, it doesn't fucking matter.
But that's what I mean. Like, what is it? Whether you know the history of our country or not isn't going to make you a good or bad citizen of the country.
Let's say you want to move to a country.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
pick.
This is
Let's
this
pick
is the other way.
Sweden.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Why do you want to move to Sweden?
First, you have to dedicate your allegiance, which the reason they do that, not Sweden specifically, but it's like countries in general.
Other countries, yeah.
Why we do it, they want to make sure you know at least a few basic things.
Right. But again, so if you're moving to a country and you don't know the basics of the country, why are you moving here? So your reasonings.
People go to
Like-
Sweden That's a big one.
Oh, yeah, but
Japan, big
I
one.
want to
People
go
are
to the
flying these
actual
places.
IKEA. Like I want to see where they're making that wood.
If I can't get a nibble of that Swedish meatball,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
From directly from the source.
Show me the meatball tree that you're picking these
Yes.
off of. Like I need to see it.
sir, you failed already.
There's no tree. Sorry. So think about that, right? Like if you're going to go to a country, you need to have at least a basic understanding or a basic thought process of this is why I want to be here and I'm showing interest in wanting to be here. So if you're not a native English speaker, which a lot of these people probably aren't, that's why they do those questions of, okay, you need to know the basics of this country because you're not going to know who George Washington
I guess
is.
my point is I think that
His teeth
there
was made
I
of
think
wool.
that there are better basics that
Iron.
It's wood.
that we should want
Donkey
people to know
teeth.
rather than
Slave's teeth.
when the country was founded. Because that doesn't make a difference to what their life here is going to be, is what I mean.
See that?
No, was it a bug
I
or something?
swear to God, I saw a light like flicker in my brain.
But do you get what
went,
I'm saying? Like, yes, I do think some
I think it
things.
restarted.
I do think some things, but I just feel like that's not going to change their experience or their desire to be in the country of when it was founded. That doesn't make a difference.
What would
It's
you
more
You're
rather?
saying the
It's more
test is
current
worthless.
stuff. It's more like,
What would you rather the questions be?
I don't know, maybe more specifically to that person and why they're coming. to the
So not as
country,
broad
but
stroke.
But
You're
then
like-
how do you
not
pass
as like
that?
not
How do
more
you
of like
not-
a are you smarter than a fifth
You're
grader
s-
type
you-
of stuff. But
I,
like
I think going in a different direction is great. Like it should be like almost like an application visa where you're like, I'm going here to work
like how
and
you
be
get
a
a
productive
visa.
member of a community.
Yeah.
I do have a social security number. I am viable. You know, that's probably what it should be.
Can we talk about social security number cards for a second? Why are they printed on paper that you can't laminate and can't do anything, and they rip really easy?
So that
Actually,
way you
I
have to
don't
keep paying for it.
You know how hard it is to get
It's
a
a
new one.
scheme.
It actually is really hard to get a new one, and it's
I don't have one. I haven't had
Dumb.
one this whole time.
You have
know
one.
your social
I had one when I
security
was a
number,
kid, but I
though.
don't have
You know
one
your
now.
number.
I mean,
Yes.
you have it.
Yes, I have my.
But you wouldn't be
I have
able
mine
to prove-
memorized.
Technically,
But you
have
wouldn't be
it.
able to prove the fact
Right.
that you exist as a
But he
person.
doesn't need to. Where me, on my social security card, it says printed on it, cannot work without DNS approval. Like literally stamped on that thing with my number. It says that on there. Which
But
nobody else does.
you guys are dual citizenship,
No.
aren't you? I thought you did that.
I can get mine.
I mean,
thought you did dual citizenship.
I can get it, but the problem is, just like him, he doesn't have a reason to have dual citizenship.
That's part of getting dual citizenship. is
Right.
having
You
a
have
reason.
to have a reason. So
And-
I don't
yeah.
have a reason. I've never paid taxes in Canada
Well-
as an adult. I don't need to be there.
See, to me,
I don't
that
go
just
back
seems
and
sad
forth
because
enough.
to me,
Family
sometimes it's as
and
simple
work
as
are
I
two
have
reasons,
family
just
there. That's where I'm
FYI.
from. I want to be able to still be tied to that country. So
Yeah, but I am because I was born there. So if I moved back, I
Mhm.
could immediately become a Canadian citizen again, right? As an adult, I've never paid taxes to that country.
Yeah,
I've never had an address. I've had an address, but I've never, as an adult, had any reason to be socially in Canada. So there's not a point for me to have dual
have dual
citizenship.
citizenship.
Like I don't, because if I do, I now have to pay taxes to Canada. So why would I even want to do that?
So are you still considered a citizen of Canada?
No, he's
I had to
saying if he were to
denounce-
go back, he could
Got
be
it.
because he's.
I
he
had
was
to
born there.
denounce my citizenship to Donald fucking Trump.
To the United States of
No,
America.
no,
Well, they
but technically,
say
it's whoever.
No.
it's to
for him to
whoever.
sign your shit. But
no.
They
I
did
had
it with every
they-
president. It
they-
wasn't just Donald Trump.
No. I'm going to tell you because it is different. When anybody did it under Barack Obama or George W. Bush before him, they didn't do it the same way they did it under Donald Trump. Donald Trump had a video that played in front of us and then continued that video for us to then talk to him. Obviously, he's not there on a live video,
Yeah.
but it was literally like he was watching us as we were denouncing our citizenship to any other country and then saying we want to be whatever. Then he played another video. No other time in history have they done that.
They've done letters. It's the same. They've done letters from other presidents. It's the same thing. This just happens to be a
I
video.
don't feel like a letter
No,
is the same thing.
it's
I don't
not
really
the
want to
same
watch.
thing.
He just didn't want to
someone.
write a fucking letter. I mean,
He's not right.
it's
Nobody's
the-
writing.
It's the
No,
same.
he's not
It's the
writing
same
a
thing.
letter.
It's not the same thing.
They're
Just
not
like
writing
when
a
No, you were had
Just
to.
like-
You have to acknowledge. You had to acknowledge an
Yeah.
agreement
Oh yeah.
of what the president said,
But-
or state or federal law.
But it
said.
was changed for us to
Hold-
say to Donald Trump, not the United States. We had to say his fucking name in our fucking thing. That's never happened
Why is
before.
that a big deal? Why does that bug you so much? Besides the fact that you dislike the guy, he was the president of the United States.
no other president has ever done that. Just like when we had those
It does
whatever
make it pretty
checks.
specific.
When
It does. He's the president of the United States at the
But
time.
like when we had those stimulus checks,
you were
he made sure I want my signature on them because I want them coming from me. No other fucking president did that.
100% he wanted it. That's part of his propaganda for people to be
that's
loved.
what-
It's
that's what
bullshit
he's
because
saying.
it's not
He's create-
coming from him though.
It's coming from our tax dollars.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was a legacy that he wanted to hold. Now, hold on before you get too angry.
Yeah,
That's where I want to keep
I'm
going.
already angry.
So your parents both lost their citizenship too. Technically,
Correct.
right? They
Correct.
denounced
Yes.
also.
Yeah.
So I looked up for Canada.
Mhm.
In Canada, is you have to have family members
Correct.
that were born
Correct.
in Canada. So
Correct.
does that still fucking apply
Even though technically they're not legally
to
citizens.
David?
Well, yeah,
Cindy?
because they were born there.
Maybe it is born. Maybe it's not resigned.
Are you saying for me, if I
Yeah,
were to
if-
go back, because they're not American?
I'm
too
trying,
bad.
I'm trying to.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
trying to
because
figure it
the
out.
wording is having one or more parents who are citizens of that country. And
So they're
technically
not
they are
citizens
not
anymore.
citizens.
But I mean, technically they were. So
Well, I guess that's
if so facto, I could still become.
Can you denounce the United States now and just be
Ooh,
be not a citizen of anywhere? Just
That'd
your
be
fucking
wild.
self.
how cool would that be? I'm just
I don't think that-
I'm
no,
a
I don't
country
think
of
that's-
me.
I don't think that's.
This right here, this is
You have
Steve
to go
Toria.
somewhere.
Right here, this is Steve.
I'm glad I'm not
Toria.
the only one that thinks of these questions because this is
Yeah.
clearly populated.
Wally, let's make our own country.
You know they have
What
places like that. They have that old refinery that was
Mhm.
like or old oil drill off the coast, and someone made it their own quote unquote country.
Let's buy our own island and make our own country.
Statelessness. We're on
What-
our way.
Yeah,
That's what it is. That's what's considered.
What would we call our country, Wally?
I feel like we're getting slowly back to national treasure. We're slowly
What's coming?
inching our way back there. Yes, it's possible not to be a citizen of any country.
Let's do it.
Stateless, dog.
So what do you do?
I don't know.
You
I,
live
could,
off the
live.
grid.
You just live.
You
I guess
probably have
we
to
can go
live
off grid,
the
dog. We can go off grid easy.
Just turn my whole house off.
Yeah, we can sell these, get power, solar panels.
They're making some really good rechargeable battery fucking generators. I don't need nothing.
They can power whole houses
That's what I'm saying.
for days on
That's what I'm
end.
saying. I don't need to be here.
I guess you have to have. There's a lot of things in here.
Conflicts of law between countries.
Conflicts of law.
Destruction of official records.
Okay, let's do that.
Dude, there's so much. No, we're in it now. We are in it.
No, but we are.
Let's see what Bush did.
George W. Bush. Bush Light or Bush?
Yeah.
The original Bush.
Appear in
Full
person.
No, the
sign
son.
an oath. Submit your passport.
Full Bush. Oh yeah, I had
he
to
had
get
a
my
funny one too.
I had to get my passport cut. So there's like holes in it.
You can lose U.S. citizenship
Yeah, I'm about to.
in certain circumstances.
You're not gonna lose your citizenship, Steve.
I'll fucking show you.
Show me after this. Don't show me during.
Don't show me during. I don't want to. Oh no.
Well, some of those things under lose your citizenship could be interpreted like perception can be.
Trump's administration's
Target.
next target: naturalized U.S. citizens.
Sure, that says it. What's the viable stuff behind that?
Miller, who he's just appointed, has declared that he will pursue the seldom used process of denaturalization to go after people who have
You're
been
talking about
citizens for years and decades
the
based
czar?
on suspicions about purported fraud in their naturalization applications.
That sounds like a very, very different scenario.
No,
than
that sounds like a
Steve's
very
scenario.
no. That sounds exactly like me. I'm a
You doing shady shit, Steve?
no.
Is this podcast making money that we don't know about?
That's a broad statement of we can go after whoever we want.
That's not what it means, dude.
That's
not
exactly
that's
what
not
that
what
means.
that means.
That's exactly what
That's not
that
what
means.
that means. I'm not going to argue with you about that one because I know we have different views on that. But you're not going anywhere, dog. I don't care if I have to
The
stash you in my fucking basement.
Well, I get it. But the problem is there could be a situation that could arise from that where I'm on that same list.
I don't think you're not going to.
Again, I'm white. I'll be fine.
No, they're
but
they're going to get rid of people hiding in basements, illegal immigrants. They're going to try to get rid of people like that. And I don't even think they're going to do it. I think it's all talk right now. But anyways,
it's not talk.
let's
'cause
not get political.
They're already declaring a national emergency to do it. Anyways,
Yeah, he said he would do that if he
Yeah,
had to.
they're saying a bunch of things.
right. But
They're
everything
going to
that they've
consider people
said,
terrorists. They're going to start deport. They said a lot of these things the previous time.
Yeah, the funny thing
I know
is,
they've got more radicalized individuals now, but I still think a lot of them are gonna be full of shit.
The funny thing is all the stuff they've been saying, and you're like, they're just saying that. They're not going to appoint all these people. They just
Dude,
appointed all these
yeah,
people.
Kennedy's eating McDonald's.
He didn't eat it. He posed with a picture.
Dude, these guys,
Big Mac.
these guys are all about. They're all about images.
Anyways, National Treasure. This movie suggests that something is written on the back of the Declaration of Independence. It is true that something is written on its back. The writing on the back of the Declaration of Independence reads, Original Declaration of Independence dated 4th July, 1776, and it appears on the bottom of the document upside down. While no one knows for certain who wrote it, it is known that early in its life, the large parchment document, which measures 29 3/4 inches by 24.5 inches, was rolled up for storage. Damn. So it is likely that the notation was simply added as a label.
How often do you think people unroll it?
Well, it's unrolled right now. Well, technically, we don't know if that's the real one that's on display, right?
Exactly.
But imagine
it's
rolling
made
that up
on fucking
animal hide.
Yeah, it's got to be crap. You got to moisturize.
They don't have the real one on display all the time.
There's no way.
I don't think they do.
They have it.
Maybe they have events where they bring it out. And like,
yes, they have it on display for like special events, stuff like that. But for the most part, I don't think it's out.
What if it doesn't exist?
Here we go. Now we're getting there.
Think about it. What if this is all predicated on a giant lie
there were
that
no
they
phones
just went
back
like,
then. We have no proof.
We have nothing, right? They're just saying, oh yeah, this piece of paper right here, this is America. But it was two dudes who were
Listen,
like,
Steve,
yeah, this is America.
There were
He's a bunch of different
Steve,
fucking
there
sick
are
There's
a
no
lot-
John Hancock.
There's
no
lot of
George Washington.
Steve, there's a lot of things written that we don't have proof of were written. We just have to have faith.
The Bible.
That they were written.
All right, I'm gonna test you guys.
Go,
real quick.
all right.
I'm not gonna. I guarantee you, I'm not gonna know them. History was my least favorite.
I should be good.
All right. Well, let's do.
You're about to get me deported. To
Oh, by the way,
I never lived in
you're
before.
probably doing the thing that I had to do too. Is on the internet. There's a fucking question quiz.
Yeah, there's a
whether-
million questionnaires on here. That's how I've done all my certification questions.
This is just gonna make me look stupid.
Do you have the Jeopardy music on here?
I do.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Give me the Jeopardy. Go ahead, start.
I don't want to play.
What is the supreme law of the land?
What the fuck?
The Bill of Rights.
That's what that means?
No.
Oh. I don't even know what that means.
Fucking
the Constitution.
Constitution. Okay,
Yeah.
that was close.
I thought you were asking me for like a law.
I'm gonna try to give
the law of the
I'll try to pick ones that are
the
like.
actual one law.
Let's pick another one.
I do remember reading that question. Though.
What is
Got it wrong.
an amendment?
Oh, I know this.
It's an edit
To what?
to a law.
To the Constitution.
I'll give it to her.
Yeah.
Correct. That's one. As a team, that's one. What do we call the first 10 amendments of the Constitution?
Bill of Rights.
Yeah.
Look at you guys. You're almost citizens.
We're almost citizens.
What is the right or freedom from the First Amendment? Ooh, this is a big topic of discussion all the time.
Speech.
The Second Amendment.
It's multiple. It's multiple things. Let's go to the next one because there's a million of those.
What's the question?
What's the actual answer?
Speech, religion, assembly, press, petition of government. Okay, how many amendments does the Constitution have?
18?
This is one that you learned early but probably forgot.
27.
Is
that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
She got it. She got it.
That was
I
out of
don't
your ass,
know
wasn't
where
it?
that. I have no idea where that number came from, but
Oh, we got Steve at 2, a Tara at 3.
listen, there must
First
have
one to
been
4 wins.
there must have been something in my child, like where I learned that, because that number just came out of nowhere.
All right, let's
Whoa.
hold on.
See,
Let
it's
me find out.
embedded in
I'm
my
picking
blood
these
somewhere, and I
specifically.
just don't know.
These are getting harder actually the further I go.
That's why I was asking. Like, do they
God, that's
start?
so,
in
some of
easy
these are
ones,
easy
you know
as
what
fuck.
I mean? And
like this one, name one branch or part of the government.
judicial.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's so fucking easy.
The Senate.
Oh, here's a good one. This is one that that's been drilled into all of us.
Probably not.
What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful?
Checks and balances.
That's
about to go
I shouldn't
away.
have pointed at you. I should have let
No,
her.
but that's all I would have
All
said.
right, we'll do one
Don't
more.
know what that is anymore, huh? Yeah.
What are two parts of the U.S. Congress?
The House and the Senate.
Is that your guys' answer? House of Representatives and the Senate. You want to do one more? One last one?
I
Just to
still only got 4.
give Steve a chance to tie
I
it.
got to become a citizen here.
Some of these are hard. Name your
Recite the
U.S.
national anthem
representative.
word for word.
U.S. representative would be Steny Hoyer, would it not be?
Let's pick it. Let's pick
House
another
of
one.
Representatives? Isn't that Steny? Or
Is
is he
it-
Senate?
Is it?
Angela also Brooks
is now
yeah,
Senate.
is now yeah. No, oh, so
No,
it would be.
but there's-
So
Oh,
it would
here's
be
Steve's
standing.
question. What's the name of the president of the United States right now? That's one of the questions.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, technically.
Joe Biden.
Do you see him walk off the jungle?
Dude, I love that he's just out there just having the best time now.
Recite the national anthem word for word.
Ooh.
Recite the Canadian.
Ooh.
I'm not from there. Why would I need to do
I'm
that?
not from here either.
And I'm not trying to go there.
Hey, look
I
at you
didn't
guys
want to go there.
Now the fight starts.
She doesn't even go here.
Doesn't even go here.
One can purchase National Treasure, the movie, at the actual
Keep going,
National Archives gift shop.
Really?
Nice.
That's funny.
That's hilarious to me.
Yeah, that's
at
funny.
least. I think. Whatever. When Gates is purchasing a replica of the Declaration of Independence in the gift shop, on the counter next to the register is a stack of books for sale. The book is The Secret Architecture of Our Nation's Capital by David Oveson and is about the Masons and the building of Washington, D.C. Oveson also wrote Secret Symbols of the Dollar Bill, a U.S. currency which is used as one of the clues in the film.
Dude, these are all president questions. Jesus Christ.
You know what? I know a lot of people who should probably have to answer this question.
Oh, no. What?
I knew someone who was a Freemason.
Oh, weird.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Why did I know him? Or
Sure.
I met him through music stuff, actually.
Do we know this person?
No.
At all?
I don't think so.
Is he an old person?
Parent age.
What do you do as a Freemason?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you like,
All right, I'm on it.
Bricks?
Carrick and him talked for a little bit about it, but I don't remember.
don't you like just,
What
you're a Mason,
Does
masonry?
a
Free, but you're
oops.
free to do it wherever you want? So you just put bricks up?
I don't know. He made it sound a little more ominous.
I figured
than
that was the whole thing, was like he was pulling the brick out of the thing to get the glasses, and there was the Mason
He
thing.
made it
was-
sound a little bit more ominous than that, and I stopped
We-
listening after that.
We build
Freemasons
bricks
are
around
members
people.
of social and philanthropic
Yes,
Philanthropic.
philanthropic.
organization that aims to improve its members'
Do you know what?
lives and communities.
You know what philanthropy is?
I know what philanthropy is, right?
What is it? You should
It's
know this.
Isn't that when you
It's like charity, my man.
yeah. I'm trying to word it.
That's not what I'm asking you.
What?
Philanthropy.
Oh, you're asking about Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. He got it. It's a
Contribute to
dud.
charities, build friendships, upload principles. So be a fucking human being.
The timely shadow clue, where he's talking about Riley's thing, like, oh, you don't know this, is very unreliable. Even with Riley's daylight savings time clue, the shadow of the sun will be different depending on the seasons of the year.
Oh, continuity issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
Men only. Freemasons. Men only.
You're not allowed. No girls allowed.
Don't want it.
Get
It's
out.
the He-Man Women's Haters Club.
That's
Probably right.
Yeah, you're right.
Probably not too far off.
Don't want you in here though. It's fine. We're doing dude stuff.
That's half the country.
Helping the community,
Yeah.
doing dude stuff.
That's half the country.
But in reality, we're just sitting around being like, man, remember that one time?
Remember when that bitch wouldn't give me her phone number?
Oh my
What a
god.
cunt.
Ew.
Oh my god. I hate
That is
word.
definitely not what, at least at least the friends I actually like do. You know those memes where it's like, man, he's probably thinking about other women? Me and Wally are sitting there like, man, how the fuck are we going to beat this one video game? Or what are we going to do here? Or why
It's
is my
a-
truck making this weird fucking noise right now?
It's a dud.
It's a dude. Is that the one they call Fortune? Every time. Every time. Or remembering video games we played and thinking how are we going to play them again because the systems that we played them on we can no longer play.
The
And
system
we wanna
is
fucking,
corrupt!
We want to fucking emulate them, but the Steam Deck can't emulate them yet because PS3 was a piece of shit, and you can't fucking figure out how to emulate Metal Gear Solid 4 on anything but a PS3, so you got to buy a PS3 that can fucking play it, and then when you go to play it, then it fucking Y loads because that's what was happening back then, just like the Red Ring of Death from Xbox, and you can't fucking play them.
One of the only identifiables for a Freemason in modern day is a card you can get printed for $25.
Let's go get that card printed and be like, no girls allowed. You see this card?
How do I become a Freemason? Who gave me this PC? This is such a good idea. Find a lodge. What? Contact your local Masonic lodge or Grand Lodge in your state. This sounds like the KKK.
It could be.
We're making awkward turns here.
When Gates is attempting to decipher the first clue on board the Charlotte, Shaw suggests prison. Then Riley says, Albuquerque. See, I can do it too. Snorkel. This is a reference to the Weird Al Yankovic song Albuquerque about a man's journey to Albuquerque to retrieve his lucky snorkel.
Perfect.
Final decision time. Out of 10, what would we rate National Treasure? Wally first.
7.4.
7.4. Why?
Because it's good, and it makes me feel good.
Makes me feel
Makes
good.
me feel good. I don't really
Makes
think
me
a
feel
lot.
things.
I don't think a lot while watching this movie for some reason.
Because he's doing all the thinking for you.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh.
He's too smart for everybody.
I don't, a lot of times when I'm watching movies now, I find myself watching movies to watch a movie and opposed to be taken somewhere.
I got you. This
don't know.
takes you places.
Yeah, I'm just fucking zoning out.
It takes
watching
you to
a fucking
Washington, D.C.
adventure. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Watching an adventure.
Okay. Takes you to the catacombs.
7.4, dog.
7.4. Tara, what you got?
Probably like 6.5.
6.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I don't. Why?
Why?
I don't. I mean, I don't have major qualms with the movie. I just
Qualms.
it's-
Grievances? Do you have grievances?
I don't have grievances. I definitely don't have
A major
gripes.
qualm
I don't
is
have
a
any
grievance.
gripes, but
And a gripe is an
was
is
a gripe.
is a
it was a
problem.
gripe. A grievance is different. I don't think for me a
God
grievance
damn,
and a
that's
qualm
For me!
and a gripe aren't the
Do it
same.
for me.
I think a
Fuck it
grievance
for
is in a
me.
different category than a qualm and a
So
gripe.
gripe, grievance,
And
qualm.
Right. So gripe is up here.
Yeah,
Grievance is meh, and then qualm's like meh.
No, I
Gripe
don't-
has hate attached
I
to
don't
it.
think grievance is in the same category.
And then issue
For
is
me.
even over top of all
General
that.
grievance.
And
General grievance?
a problem is
Top tier.
that's a top tier. We have a fucking problem. We have a fucking problem. No
A
fancy
grievance.
words about it.
Oh, there's a formality. Grievance is a formal complaint
That's
or
what I'm saying.
accusation.
I think a grievance is a different category.
Yeah. Wrong ship,
Wrong kid died.
wrong or hardship. So that's what a grievance is.
Or that their rights have
Like
been
grieving?
violated.
Yeah.
Read the last sentence. Make sure you get that in there.
You do it. Go ahead.
I said, or that their rights have been violated.
There you go.
She wanted
Do you
to
have a
make sure.
grievance, Steve, about
I do.
your...
My rights are about to be violated.
about your fucking test? You have any grievances about that fucking test?
Yeah, wrong kid died. I'm going to give this movie a 7 out of 10. I love a good action, adventure, mystery, tomb raiding adventure. While this isn't as good as like Indiana Jones, the vibe is still the same. A fun time solving puzzles and exploring. I feel the same way while playing Uncharted that I do watching this movie, and I love those games, and it makes me just want to play those games even more. But then also keep watching these movies,
I like
and
that.
you know the second movie is the same.
All right.
It's just as good. 7. Recommend.
Oh, yes. I recommend also.
Yeah.
Tara's vibing right now. She's fucking in it.
Yeah.
Calm
Whatever.
and concise.
That's fine. Well, that's it for this episode of The Decision Reel. Hold on before Wally goes off
fuck.
the deep end on his
It's about to be.
his
You guys are going to
fucking
either love
adventure.
it or hate it. Tara's probably going to hate it.
If you like the craziness that goes on here, find us on our website, www.thedecisionreel.com. See what we got, all of our past episodes. You can look at what we
our
rated stuff.
Citizenship test.
Take our citizenship test. It'll be on tomorrow morning. It's going to be 4 questions, and if you get 4 out of the 75 questions right, you didn't pass.
I'll do it. I'll come up with the movie-related questions.
Perfect.
That we put on the website.
I like it.
That'd be awesome.
Beyond that, you can find us on our socials at The Decision Reel, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, wherever. Like us, comment, say stuff. Wally's going to take it because we're going to do a movie that he's going to pick next week, and we're going to absolutely hate it.
This was completely opposite than what I said earlier, but I want to do Black Dynamite.
Hiya! All right, let's go. Taking us on a different adventure.
Very different.
I'm here for it because that movie is
Dynamite.
wild.
It is ridiculous.
Tara's like, never seen it, right?
I have no idea what that is.
Don't look up a thing.
You got to go in blank, please, for me.
Don't think about it. Don't. Just turn it on and just enjoy.
This is exciting.
So she's already like thinking to herself, like, "Well,
I know.
fuck,
I
this
know.
is gonna be terrible." It's not that type. I don't even know what I want to say.
You're gonna if you say anything, you give it
Yeah,
away.
you give everything.
can't say
yeah, you
anything.
can't say anything. Just watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to. Sorry, I'm sick. Oh, I can't make it next week. It's gonna be great next week. Black Dynamite.
We'll all be Freemasons.
Not me.
Dino. Yeah, she's not allowed in.
I'm failing the U.S. citizenship test.
You want to get a fake beard, maybe, and
Nope.
then we'll get.
Steve
you the
might
card.
not be here. He might be deported.
I might be departed. I might be in Mexico going, I don't know where to go or who to talk to.
Just you doing this by yourself with like your fucking phone camera.
I'm in the desert, but the mummy still rocks.
Perfect.
Next week, the mummy too.
We're here live on the scene.
Yeah, he's gonna sound like the weathermen that are in the middle of storms. He just like.
I believe that's Aztec. It's a little different.
Is it though?
Anyways, they have pyramids. There's pyramids.
You're right.
Yeah, it's different pyramids, but pyramids
It
nonetheless.
looks the same.
Failing citizenship does everywhere.
Somebody hits me on the back of the head. I wake up in China. We're doing the Mummy 3, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
Is that fucking Kung Fu Panda?
Skadoosh. And we're out. All right.
Done.
Thanks, guys,
Done.
for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye.